Alright, let's start this thing, huh? A little raspy there. Okay, let's see. What's we going to do today? I think we're just going to continue playing the tournaments. Play a little bit of my career. Maybe get into a match. I feel bad for those who play against me, and I have 3-click mode, so we'll see. Alright, let's see what's going on. Happy Friday, everyone. Pretty much just going to stream for a bit. Do anything in particular. This is for the DVR afterwards. Yeah, just going to hang out. See if people pop on. If not, just going to play some 2K for fun. Foxhome Golf Links. Here we go. Alright. A little bit wind left to right.
What should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big...
I gotta beat my rival, so Tony.
Oh no, it's
really Justin Rose. They selected Justin Rose as my rival for this one.
And keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day.
It's gonna go a little left. Ball is above my feet, and it's 15 feet uphill, so we're gonna just chill here. It's gonna roll out just a little, maybe. I just don't want to be too far right.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
It's gonna drop nice and soft. Oh baby, come on, roll down.
That's inside the house of opportunity. What's in front of them,
Oof,
Henny, with this
slides.
This one's 13 feet
super
from the
far
club.
left, and it's downhill. Okay, well I'm gonna play it short. If I don't want it to roll off the green, essentially, so I'm gonna play a little short, a little far right. I'll be okay with the 2-putt.
Was that a good line?
Uh-oh.
Putting for par.
I'm awful at putting. Okay. Hopefully this is enough. Yeah.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach.
3-click gang. Not as much skill gang. Where you at?
Here we find ourselves on the tee.
Okay. It's gonna go a little bit to the left because it's the wind. No, hardly any wind. Doesn't really matter the wind here. Just gonna hit down the center. Oh god, that's going left. Okay. Just stay in the fairway. If it doesn't stay in the fairway, it's trouble. Yeah, we're good.
And what are we looking at here,
All
Henny?
right.
Yeah, he's got
189 yards.
all the way back here.
It's
Over
a little
300
uphill.
yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to stop this on the green. I'm going to go down a club, and hopefully it rolls out not all that much. Maybe a tiny bit of backspin. Okay. I hope the wind pushes a little bit to the left. I missed the green.
This one's going to the right.
Get a kick. Nope. Nope. Never mind. Oh, chipping. Here we go. Long chip to get up and down.
That's not what they were looking for. And here we are with the third shot.
Okay. It's not going to stop at all. I'm short-sighted, so I have not much room to roll out. Here we go. This is going to be extremely difficult. I'll be happy to get up and down. I'm probably going to get a bogey here. Oh, oh no, sit. I thought it was going to be so much better, and then I sped it up. The replay, or the...
Keep the par on the card.
Okay, it's going to break a little bit to the left. Should be easy for the par. Oh, I barely lit that in. Got pretty lucky.
And
Okay.
after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
Justin Rose 4 under. I'm 9 under.
Let's
Rory
see what happens here
Sabatini's in
at the third
second
hole.
place. Oh, I haven't heard that name since the Olympics. Let's see. Up 7 feet, so a 3-wood that's going to roll out, or 5. I'm going to go 3-wood, a little less distance. It's going to hit the green. But it breaks left to right? Are you serious? Okay, hopefully this just covers and I'm good to go. Okay. It's on the line. Now just hit once, go onto the green and roll out. Okay. I will take that. I will take that. Yes.
Just 10 feet to the cup
Okay.
here.
Right to left
Birdie
putt.
looking here.
Thank you, Yenny. It is uphill, so I don't have to worry about it rolling well past. Always play more big than I think. I'm not the greatest putter in this game.
Ooh,
Holy
right by the
smokes,
hole.
way too much break.
Putting for a par now.
Okay,
Okay, let's head
here
to
you
the
go.
next. That's 9 under
Ah,
par
Sung
for the
J M.
event.
Not a surprise to see at the top. Tiger Woods. Wish we can see him more on front page
Here's
leaderboards,
yours.
but
Here we are at the fourth
will be
hole.
for a while. I wonder if they recorded driver
This one
sounds
looks
for
to be
each
headed
driver.
towards the fairway.
Because that does sound like my ping, for sure. And that's why I picked it.
Already with multiple victories this season.
Won it off of Bubba Watson rivalry, which is pretty cool. Alright, so this is a 3-wood. It's going to roll out. Ball's above my feet, so it's going to go a little bit to the left. No wind. Let's see if I just play it here and let it roll. Or do I play a club down and let it roll out? Oh no, that's definitely not far enough. Okay, I'm going to go here. Oh, that's not good.
This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Getting ready to play their third.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
2 shots back.
This is going to roll out like crazy because it's in the rough too. I have to hit it on once and let it roll out. Should be okay. Sit. All right.
5
Take
feet
that.
coming up to the cup.
Okay. Let's ride. Come on. Come on. Is this enough?
Ouch, that hurts.
Oh. That was a failure.
Par putt coming up here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Wait,
Let's see
that
what
was a
happens here
par
at the
5? Okay, I'm actually okay with that. Wow, this second shot into the green is going to be tough. Please slice back into the fairway.
That's not what he had hoped for. I'm pretty sure of that.
Now this is going to
Kenny,
be
how's
even
that ball
harder.
lying?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Okay, I'm just going to go like this. And just pray I just get it on the green.
Going with the 8-iron here.
L is for left. I don't know if they meant to do that.
You know what?
That's
I'm happy
disappointing.
with that.
Hard to control
So,
the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
whatevers. Okay, this is the feature that everyone's getting kind of all up in arms about. It's the chipping. People are getting upset about the chipping here. So, left to right, downhill. I'm going to go halfway and let it roll. A little less than halfway because it's downhill, and let it roll the rest of the way. No spin. I'll put a little bit of backspin. Oh, I should not put a
That's touch
backspin.
of class.
Such soft
'Kay.
hands.
Can make this one. It's for par. The leader now has
All right.
a 1-stroke advantage.
Through 5 holes.
Now on the tee of a long par 4.
So this scorecard button, you just push B, and then I wish it would show your previous what you did on the last round. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, flag is right in the front, so shouldn't have any issue. Just don't want to roll into the rough. A little bit of a draw, a little power draw.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me.
We good. 300 yards all day.
Second shot here on the
Okay.
sixth.
Looks good. 8 feet uphill, so that should take some distance off. I'm gonna let the ball naturally roll out with the 8-iron. Should be good enough. Here we go. Missed it to the right.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, missed
This
it.
one is headed to the right.
Come on.
Not sure
All right.
if that's how they drew it up.
So it's gonna
This will
roll
be a
out at
momentum
least
saver here,
halfway.
getting this up and down.
Okay. Don't count me out, guys. It's gonna roll out halfway. I'm gonna play it way up to the right and let it roll out. Hopefully it goes in. Maybe they changed the behavior of chipping. That did not roll out
Chances
at all.
one, right on 6 feet.
Solid little par putt here.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
frustrating. 6 feet
Ugh.
remaining to the cup.
I'm further than I was before. Not good.
Looking good so far.
Ah,
And
gave
makes
up a
it
stroke
for the
there.
bogey.
all pars and a bogey. Okay, I need to pick it up here.
Currently
Justin Rose is
8
gonna
under for the
catch up to
tournament.
me.
Let's head to this
Still
lengthy
can't get
par
over
four.
Rory Sabatini being on the leaderboard. That's a sight that hasn't been seen in a while. Okay, let's go.
The harmony on that swing
Come on.
was awesome.
Looking good. Let that roll out. Next
Playing
good shot
from
to the
around
green.
160 yards.
Up 11
behind
feet,
our
so it's
leader.
going to be short 5 yards at least. I think this will be perfect with the rollout. Perfect with the rollout of the 8-iron. So let's go. Let's try this.
And choosing the 8-iron.
Okay. Now get one kick and hit forward. Ugh, never mind. Oh, it rolled off.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
A bit short with that effort.
It's uphill, so I'm going to play it a little less, or a little more than halfway. That was
This putt for
terrible.
par here.
Oh man, that was not good. I'm going to pick up another, I'm going to lose another stroke.
This is tracking right into the front of
Oh,
this
come
cup.
on.
Putting for bogey here. Nice line.
All right.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
Hook you up with the
Just a
putter.
couple to play here on the opening nine.
Stick around. Maybe we'll do a
Here's the tee shot
giveaway.
at the eighth.
How far back have you been watching? It's one of the first videos you remember. Also, are you in the Bay? Oh, dude. I didn't even know. I thought there was a PGA Superstore opening up in Cupertino. I didn't know there was one opening up in Dublin. They're expanding, I guess.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down
There we
the
go.
club.
Come on, I gotta pick up this
Wow,
birdie. I
what
picked
a
up 2
shot.
bogeys.
And this putt to move into a tie for third.
Come on. Oh, December for Cupertino. Shoot, I didn't even know they're, because first like X amount of people get like free clubs or something, right? That's what I was looking. I saw that like on Instagram or something. It's like, oh, man, that's pretty cool. There we go.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 8 under. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this
Yep.
one. That should
Pretty
find the
good
short stump.
drive.
Second shot here on the
Okay.
ninth hole.
Let's get this close so I can make an eagle. Let's get this close to make an eagle. 3-wood should roll up pretty hard. Oh, this is tracking. Oh, don't go into the trap though. Get one kick up. Oh, baby, let's go. All right.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all the
Quinn,
talents
whoa,
there.
it's been a
That's
minute,
impressive.
dude.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
I remember you, Quinn. Still playing golf in high school golf, right? Up 1 foot, so it's got to be big time past the hole. Breaking left to right, a little bit right to left. Oof, a little short.
That looked to be a bit of a misread.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Yeah, it drives me
The
bonkers.
putt
But
drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
okay, we're back
Like
to
it,
even
2 in
on
a
this
row,
round.
he's feeling it.
But
And as
my
we
rival
transition
Justin
into the
Rose is
back
catching
nine,
up to me.
Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Second shot
Can
here
I
at the
sign
10th.
it? Yeah, like little bit further into the stream, I'll do like a pick a number type of thing. Yeah, but we just started the stream, guys, so we gotta wait for more people to come in. Feel free to come in and out. Probably in a couple hours, we'll ask people to pick a number or something. I kind of have it figured out how I want to do it. A par 5. Okay. This is gonna be tough to get in there. Let's see. I'm gonna play a little bit of a draw. Nope. It might get onto the green, but it might be really far. I kind of want to chip it, actually. Okay, that's fine.
That's some good golf right there. Sitting at 9 under, in 3rd position.
Okay. So, sorry. It's breaking... When I get over this hump, it actually breaks towards the hole left to right. So maybe here, but the ball's above my feet, so it's going to straighten out a little bit. Let's see. Let's see how much this rolls out. Oh gosh, that was awful.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Okay. Come on. It's going to be short, huh? Oh, there we go.
And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Well, that's
stuff
worth a replay.
in this
Let's
bag
take
next to
another
me, as you saw.
I
Maybe you
need
saw
to
the
see this
picture
again because I
online.
still can't believe
Uh,
they hold that.
Yeah, we'll just give away one thing out of the bag every time I stream, and
Some lovely momentum
maybe I'll
with
add
this
more
player
stuff to the bag. We'll
moving up
see.
the leaderboard.
But
Teeing off here at the 11th.
hope everyone's having a good evening.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway.
All right. Yeah, so I'm playing this game 3-click mode.
Sitting up here
Probably
from
controversial
about
that I'm even using this
155.
type of swing mechanic
Really got that one
in this
out
game,
there.
but I don't care. I'm
Fantastic
having a
drive.
good time with it. Yeah, I still live in the Bay Area, yeah, so haven't moved or anything. So Ivan knows what's up. Represent Bay Area. Let's see. Gosh, this is going to be tough.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Just roll out a little bit. It's not going to roll out, is it? Oh, a little bit. Okay.
Handy effort, that one.
You still playing around at Los Lagos? I know you were
This
playing
is
Los Lagos,
downhill,
right,
can't
Quinn?
be too bold.
Don't want to go too far past the hole. Oh, crud. That's not good.
Ooh,
Sit down. Sit.
just a 4-footer remaining.
All right.
Nicely holed. And for par. He's currently tied for second.
Oh, my dog is going crazy right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Los Gatos. That's nice. All right. Yeah, Coyote Creek is good. I like Coyote Creek. The tournament course is pretty tough, but that valley course it's pretty fun. It's hard to lose. Well, when they cut down the grass, it's pretty fun because you can't lose your ball. But when the grass is long, like the fescue stuff, you can lose it pretty easily, and then you're just lost. Your ball gets consumed. It's going left.
This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich.
Come on.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
All
This
right,
would be
it's
a great up and
going.
down.
Well, depends where I land it. I'm gonna land it closer to the hole and let it spin. Let's see. Okay. Dang, that was terrible. Holy
And if this
smokes,
can
that was
go
bad.
down, he'll save par.
Oh, that was such
There
a
we
good
go.
stroke.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Now it's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Oh, this is a cool hole. The projected cut +3. I think I'm safe from that. Oh, shoot. That's going in the rough. Man, that was not a good drive.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take
Okay.
all their talents to get out of this one.
75% at most. So 3/4 of 107 should get me there. No, it's going to spin out like crazy, though.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Yeah, it's going to roll a ton because it was in the rough. Sit. Oh my gosh, is that off the back? Crud.
Not the result they were after there.
Not good.
That took a bit too much club on that one.
All right, I'm going to spin this one back. Little spinnerooski. There we go. Not
That's
bad.
a well-played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Teeing off now.
Dang,
on the
everyone's
14th hole.
scoring well this round. I am not. Okay. Sounds like a good ping
Not a
drive
bad line, this
strike.
one.
Just a tidy little 306
I
yards. No
think
big
they're
deal.
Attacking this one, they're really going to go for it.
So this I do not want to go into the water. The ball is above my feet, so it's going to go left. It's going to go that way, what I'm pointing to. So I don't mind going into the trap. I just want to stay away from the water. So let's try this. Hit it on a rope.
Looks like they've got
And
the
yeah, see,
firewood.
it's gone way left to where I was aiming at the trap. Since the ball's above my feet, it's going to go left. And it's going to roll out nice and tidy because it's a 5-wood. and it's going to stay on this hill. So it's going to be a tough putt. But we're putting for eagle.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. And this putt
Downhill
to move
2
into
inches. I'm
first
going to
place
play
on the
it
leaderboard.
way back because these putts roll out pretty far. And I have to go pretty far right. So I'm going to go up here. I always play more break than I think, and it's still not enough. So let's see if this is good. Oh, shoot. I hit it really hard. I hit it really firm. Sit, 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 sit. So
Oh, he's up,
yeah.
Tiger.
Now I have a tough one
Putting
just
for
coming back
birdie
from my
here.
birdie here. Okay. Should be good.
This looks like it's got the speed and the
Oh,
line.
see, I never play enough.
Ooh, just missed that one.
3-putt birdie or 3-putt par, you gotta love it. I've had one of those in my
Well,
in
what
my
a
day.
shame. A 3-putt for par there. Currently at 10 under par overall. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
Okay, so it's a 6-iron. Play a little bit of backspin, and there's gonna be wind helping it. I just don't want to miss it right, so my strike really matters here. It's gonna go a little bit left.
Going with the 6-iron here.
I'll take it.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here.
It's not gonna happen. Come on.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And he's down there. You got to read.
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill. Bit of extra juice needed.
Okay, I feel like that's enough break. Oh, for once I
Okay,
played too
steady
much. I
Pretty
played too
straightforward
much.
4-footer coming up here.
Ooh, I almost missed
done.
that.
And he finds himself in a tie for third.
Come on.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Alright, gonna play a little left to righter shot. Little fade. Please
Tee
clear.
shot is looking good here.
Alright, it's gonna clear. Sitting good. Sitting good. Wait. Okay. Perfect.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Alright, 4
Sitting up here
miles
from about
downwind.
165 yards. Launched that one
It's
into
up
space.
10 feet, so it's
Wow.
going to be short 5 yards. So I'm going to play a little bit, like at the hole, it's going to be short 5 yards. And then on top of that, it's going to go forward 4 miles per hour with the wind. Put a little backspin, it's going to bring it back a little. So it's just tweaking all these little parameters to try to get the perfect shot. And then once it lands on the green, it's going to go to the right. So let's see if I can pull this off. Nope, I hit it left.
Going
Wind.
with the 8-iron here.
Wind, take it, please. Oh, no. Don't be stuck on that ridge. Oh, I have a really difficult putt if that stays there.
Not a bad play, that one.
It's going to be ugly.
Make this putt, and you'll move into second on the leaderboard.
So it's going to go left at the very beginning, but it's going to go right for sure. Let's try here.
Oh, see,
Sit.
that line was looking good.
Whoa. It went so far through.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich.
Oh, it's going
Do
to
you
be
think it's
3-putt.
makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm
Three
really
putt.
not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Come on. Give me a chance. There we go.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. He's currently sitting in 4th position. Teeing off now on a short par 4.
All right,
Really
let's see.
hoping they play this one aggressively.
Just 3-wood down the center. I think that's good enough
Good
for
looking
me.
shot this. Second
Little
shot
tidy
here
chip
on the
coming up.
17.
Okay, here we go. I think that should be good enough. No roll.
Oh, well done. A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Best course I have played? That's a good question. The like simple answer,
Oh, just missed.
of course, is
Just a
I've
4-footer
played
remaining.
Pebble and
Don't wanna miss it.
Spyglass.
Could be costly.
This
Those
is
are
what they
probably
have
like
left for par.
I have a ranking of courses, and yeah, those are my top two. But I have 3 courses that I ranked all the same. Pebble Beach, Spyglass, and then the third one is actually
Just well
Edgewood.
off the lead after that.
Edgewood and Tahoe is actually really nice. I
Some great shots
enjoyed
required
Edgewood
here
so much,
because this hole is a long par 4.
and like that's like the same price as Pasatiempo, and I would probably play Edgewood more times than I would play Pasatiempo personally. I think the layout at Pasatiempo is more interesting, like for sure, but for the same price, if not, I think Edgewood might be cheaper. I'd rather play Edgewood.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Coolest course I've ever played is
One shot off the
probably
pace.
Tobacco Road. If you have a chance to play Tobacco Road, that is usually like you remember courses somewhat, and then you can like recall some of your shots on the course, but I feel like all the holes at Tobacco Road are pretty cool, and like it's hard to forget any of them. Personally, that's how I feel. Yeah, if you watch people's
Popped
vlogs
in
on
for the
it,
hybrid, I think.
the layout's so crazy.
Setting up
Oh,
miles from the hole.
so these putts are super long. Sometimes I end up just chipping them because I just want a 2-putt. But they changed the chipping on this game. They made it like more spinny, which I don't think is real, but let's see what that does. See, and then how come that one rolled
Putt
out
for
quite a
par
bit?
coming up.
I'm not sure. That's probably a really dumb idea. I'm gonna lose a stroke here now. But yeah, best 3 courses that I played: Edgewood, Pebble Beach, Spyglass. Most memorable layout though by far was Tobacco Road. But Tobacco Road took forever to play, and it was super hot. It was like September in North Carolina, and I almost died because of the heat.
That was a
Oh
gallant
my
attempt.
gosh, I missed that.
4 feet to the cup.
So far, so good.
What about you, Quinn? Any
The putt drops.
favorite
and
golf
this
courses
player is
you've played
finished
so
for the
far?
day.
There's a
And
lot
as
in the
this
Bay
round
Area,
winds
so
down, he finishes in 4th place. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all,
All right.
the hard-working folks at HB Studio.
yeah, Edgewood Spyglass, right? Pebble Beach is, I think Pebble Beach is like fun because we've played it in video games and it's iconic, but it's really expensive, right? Spyglass, if just from like a track layout perspective,
Sports in
I think is
association with the
superior, and I
PGA
think
Tour
that's like
is
not even a
delighted to
hot take.
present
Everyone kind of
a
believes that.
season-long race for the FedEx
Like the
Cup.
first opening holes of
Pleased to have your
Spyglass
company as we kick off our coverage of
rivals
this
most
exciting
courses,
event.
I would say.
Pleased
But
you
then
could
as soon
join
as you
us
go
for this
inland and there's
third
no
round
more
action.
view, it's like it's all about the golf and
Rich
it's not
Beam
about the
is my sparring
views.
partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
They're only back by a couple, Luke, and so they really have a great opportunity to go out and
Yeah,
chase
everyone
the
everyone
lead
likes
days.
Pebble.
It's a
Everyone
good
wants to say they've
opportunity,
played
good
Pebble,
scoring conditions
but
today.
everyone wants to
Looking
shoot
forward to
really
the
well
action.
at Spyglass.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. And they're playing from about 140
Okay, up 16
yards out.
feet.
Puff
The
of wind
ball
blowing right to left
is
for
well
him.
above my feet, as you can see. So it's going to go left, and then on top of that, right to left wind, and it's up 16 feet. So it's going to go at least 5 yards short. So I'm going to probably play backspin, which will take some distance off of it. And I'm playing at the level where you can't see where the actual ball is going to go. Usually there's a blue line at the pro level that tells you where your ball is going to end up, but that's not the case here. So hopefully this is set up correctly.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Come on, wind. It's
Caught it
trying.
up,
It's
smart.
trying.
Got to control it.
There we
though.
go.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
A
Let's see. Hold on.
wonderful
I'm trying to
shot
fix
and
my
a chance for
camera
birdie
here.
here on the first.
Gotta like their chances from there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
There we
This
go.
one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Okay. So that was a pretty good shot into the wind. Uphill 1 inch, so I can hit this kind of firm.
Well,
Oh,
that's a
it
nice
barely
way to
rolled
start,
in.
writing a little red number
Okay,
down on the
I gotta
scoreboard.
start shooting better. Or I'm not gonna do well in this tournament. John Rahm. It's so fun. Okay, John Rahm. So one thing that people are complaining about in this game is you can't adjust your weight. Like, so my guy is definitely way skinnier than I am in real life. And like in the last game, I made my guy like the same height as I am in real life, but then like 250, which is my weight. And like it was like this really short guy who's pretty big, but this one you can't change your weight. And I think they did that because all the clothes and stuff, they don't want to have to make them like size adjustable, which is kind of messed up. But that being said, John Rahm's sprite is looking a little bit thinner than real life, in my opinion. What do I know? But it's kind of funny that that's the case. Okay, 5-wood from 227 yards out. Oh my gosh.
Going with the 5-wood.
That's pure. Come on. I have not played Ruby Hill. I've been wanting to get on. Private course though, so I don't know anyone who can get me on. I did get to play TP
Always
Stonebray
frustrated
the
by
other
missing the
day,
green.
and that was a treat.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that
Pretty
action
awesome
there.
track. Reminds me of the bridges in San Ramon, if you played there as well. But yeah, Ruby Hill's supposed to be pretty nice. I imagine it being close to Poppy Ridge in Livermore. So, but I haven't played it, so. Just an average chip.
Putting for a par here.
But the uphill putt with the least amount of movement is the putts I like. Or are the putts I like.
Looks good off the blade. And there it is. And
Yeah, I'm
the
sure
fly
Ruby
move
Hills
top
is
of the
nice.
board
Poppy
after that
Ridge
hole.
is a pretty good track.
Teeing off
Cinnabar,
here at the
obviously
third
really
hole.
good. Okay, so 4 feet uphill, so that doesn't take too much off. Oh, you had to walk Poppy Ridge? Forget that, dude. That's tough. They make you walk that? I guess they make you walk all tournaments, right? But dang, even with the push cart, that's brutal. Okay, 5-wood, it's gonna roll up. I have faith it's gonna roll up with 6-mile-per-hour wind.
Opting for
Come
the
on.
5-wood.
Give me a roll. Hit once into the ground and roll. Oh, sit down. That's gone. Roll backwards. Speed it up a bit. Oh
Yeah,
my
that'll work.
gosh.
That's fine.
1 foot
Never seen a
downhill,
scorecard that
taking
doesn't look good with a
away.
two on it.
I'm gonna take like it set me up here, like where the indicator is. It set me up here. But I'm gonna take a lot off of this. I don't want it to roll off the green. This is a 2-putt situation for me. I'm not good enough to make these. So it's gonna break right to left. So I'm gonna, like I said, take some off of it. And I don't want it to go too far back. 1 foot downhill is quite a bit. Settle.
So close.
Wow, see, I even took a ton off of it, and it's still like 20 feet past. What the
7
heck?
feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
That starts off
Okay,
on a good
at
line.
least I made the par.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
So yeah, TPC Stonebray kind of like Poppy Ridge, but Stonebray's even more up in the hills, so they have a lot of pretty cool views. It's in really good shape too. I think Poppy Ridge is kind of not in the best shape right now because it's got a lot of play. But yeah, TPC Stonebray was a treat. I didn't vlog it or anything. I just played because someone invited me out, and I had a really good time.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway.
I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in two.
All right, ball's a little above my feet, which will be canceled out by the wind. So I'm going to go directly for the green with a 3-wood. It should roll up right to the hole if I hit it straight. As straight as it can be. Here we go.
Looks like they're going for the green.
That's going to be pure.
Play here.
It's going to hit on and roll. It didn't roll that far for a 3-wood. If I could make a 3-wood like spin that much, it'd be pretty good.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Okay, 1 foot uphill,
Oh, you set yourself up with
sweeping
eagle
left to
opportunity.
righter. I am awful at these. Oh, yep. I feel like everyone, every time I had really good conversations, someone has brought up Liv, and I don't shy away from that conversation. And maybe people who are in chat have maybe heard this already, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. But personally, like, as far as like athletes taking the money, I don't fault them at all. It's a lot of money, and if they want to take the bag and, you know, get paid that much to play golf, then I don't blame them. At the end of the day, you know, professional golf for some people who play on tour, I mean, I can't speak for them, but I'm assuming some people treat it as their job, or some people treat it as like their job plus like wanting to be the best, and like it's more than just the money for them. But for the people who just play for the money, those are the people who are probably playing and live right now. Do I blame them for taking the money? No, I don't. I have a problem with the people who kind of are beating around the bush about why they're going. I do appreciate Harold Varner III's take where he's just saying, hey, you know, like, I knew what it was like growing up in a certain way, and with this money I can take care of a lot of things, like my family, or I don't know exactly what he said, but he was straight up about going to live for the money. I totally respect that. Then you have some people who say they're trying to grow the game. I think they're just trying to use that to make themselves feel better. So that's just my take. I mean, even Bryson's take was like, you know, I know Bryson is a polarizing figure, but pretty much he was pretty straight up about it. He's like, I've already reinvested all that money. So, yeah, I don't blame him for taking the money. There are definitely, like, you know, a social aspect of taking that money that I've said this every time. Like, I'm not competent to talk about on that subject in terms of, you know, what it means to do sports washing and to participate in that. And the fact that I'm not a person that is like openly like calling that out is probably what sports washing aims to do. But yeah, I mean, there's a whole nother component of that I'm not competent to speak enough about that. But back to the original question. No, I don't blame the live golfers. However, I want them to be able, I want the best people to compete in the majors at the end of the day. Like this next upcoming Masters is going to be a pretty big, I guess, telltale sign of the future majors of this year. Because, you know, I don't like Cameron Smith. He just won the last major. He's playing live, and if he's not at the Masters, because he hasn't won the Masters, so he can't come back technically if the Augusta, you know, bans people who played at live. That means like the next person who wins in a field without Cameron Smith debatably won in a weaker field where Cameron Smith could have potentially won. So that kind of like, I want to see the best players in the majors. And on top of that, you know, like in terms of the world golf points, you know, that's a whole nother thing. I think if Liv comes up with a way to comply with the official world golf rankings, then that's good. But they can't just like brute force their way into getting points. They kind of have to follow the compliance of all the other golf organizations and leagues that have followed the same exact rules. So I think they'll eventually get the points, or they should eventually get them, but we'll see. The problem is that they don't play 4 rounds, so maybe they'll get like less points per event. I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, live golf. Don't care that they took the money. If you put any of us in that position, probably take the money too.
And what's
I
in
don't
front
like
of them,
how
Henny?
people beat it around the
Straight
bush
back
about
up
how they
into the
went.
breeze. Gonna be a
And
tough
then
one.
I really hope they figure out the majors because I want to see the best golf moments with the best players. That's kind of like my take on it. So very long-winded. I don't know if you have any thoughts about that, but you know, I'm kind of a very centrist, passive take. That's like very neutral take. I don't feel strongly one way. I personally like the LPGA more, and that's a whole nother topic if LPGA gets swept up by the live stuff. So I'll feel way more conflicted.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Yeah, you can call me a simp or whatever. I just like LPGA more. But I would like to see a live, almost a live women's tour, just because I feel like they should get paid more than they do.
So there's a chance.
But Molly Marcoux, the current LPGA commissioner, has a very hard juggling act on her hands to figure out how to best integrate with live, because they have so much money they can obliterate all the players in one go with like as much money they can offer. So it's like not even close. Like even with like a single player, like 100-something million, that like will probably be the purse size of, I don't know, of all the LPGA tournaments combined. I don't know. I just made up a rough number, but that could be the case. And it's like, dang, LPGA could be in trouble. Wow, I was super short. I'm in trouble with this
Just 9
putt.
feet remaining to the hole.
This is important. Big
So yeah, that's my
putt here.
rambling on live. I'll have more of an opinion when there's a women equivalent, or if that happens, because then it's kind of like, it's almost like counterintuitive for the Saudis to have a women league because of how they treat women. I don't know. Lot of undertones there that I can't speak intelligently enough on. All right, come on, let's get this. Oh, dang it.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Okay.
Sitting at minus 11 overall.
Saw you join the Discord, Quinn. That's pretty cool.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey.
Okay.
Trying to reclaim some momentum.
Let's go. Three-click
This looks
swing.
to be a fairway seeker to me.
So much easier. I have no shame. I'll play the three-click swing if it's more fun for me.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
All right, ball's a
The
tiny
breeze
bit above my
ruffling their
feet.
shirt, hitting their
10
back.
foot uphill, so
It's
it's going to go
tough to
5
control
yards
the
short.
distance here.
And the 7-mile-per-hour wind. So I might club down. No, I'm going to club up to the 7-iron, put a little bit of backspin to take off that 7-mile-per-hour wind. Okay, here we go. Ball above feet.
Going with the 7.
Come on. It's online. Oh, it needs to sit. It needs to sit. Oh, now I have a super hard putt. Oh, it's coming back. Let's go.
Well played, mate. Yeah, good mid-range
Okay,
putt,
down
this one.
3 inches, so I'm going to
Right
play
on
it way
17
shorter
feet.
and play it a little bit to the right for the break, and hopefully that is that's enough. It's going to break. Oh,
Nah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
We've reached the 8th hole.
start
The
off
tee
the
is yours.
question's hot, Quinn. Usually when someone else asks that question, all the other chatters were like, oh, it's getting serious now. It's like, no, it is what it is. I don't watch the PGA as much. I like the team events, like the Ryder Cup and stuff like that, President's Cup. But I don't think I've legitimately watched any professional golf sporting event other than maybe the Masters, like Thursday through Sunday. It's just too much time to commit, especially if you like playing golf. Okay, I think this is good enough. Yeah, and I guess the fact that I don't watch Thursday through Sunday, and a lot of people don't, I think that's what Liv is trying to address as well. is that as a product, golf is like pretty not the most exciting thing to watch if you don't play golf yourself. And so they're trying to make it fun and exciting like F1. So they have like the F1 graphics and stuff like that. And they have teams to get people more enticed to watching. But I don't know. At the end of the day, you're just watching people play golf. And if you don't play golf yourself, it's not that entertaining. So that's what I think Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy are trying to accomplish with that skills competition type of program that they're going to put on. So we'll see. I think that would be fun, like a skills challenge, kind of like NFL All-Star, NBA All-Star type of deal for golf. But it's going to be really hard to sell people on it, especially if it's like really cheesy. I feel like it's going to be a little cringe even. Because you have like these grown adults, ages late 20s to early or late 20s to late or early 40s, playing like a chipping challenge or a driving challenge. I don't know. Not convinced. Yeah, I don't know if anyone in the chat like has watched truthfully a tournament Thursday through Sunday that's not the Masters. Yeah, that would be, you know, be interesting, because I haven't. Favorite golfer right now?
Looks like they've got the 5.
I think I'm a big Colin Morikawa fan. I mean, obviously, who doesn't like Tom Kim right now? Super young guy. Probably those two. For the PGA, LPGA, Lydia Ko is always like a top for me. Bunch of young talent coming in for the LPGA as well, so. Let's see. Okay, it's down 5 inches, so I'm going to take this way off. Going to go far out to the left. What about you, Quinn? What's your any favorite pros? Is that enough?
Oh, this looks pure.
Oh, Ricky Fowler. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I do really like Ricky too, and he's starting to do better now, which is great. Yeah, Ricky's class, and I'm not sure what your view is on Liv, but like I'm very surprised, not surprised, but like I feel like everyone thought he was gonna go to play Liv Tour, and he didn't. So say what you will about what it means to turn down a Liv contract or turn down playing for the Liv Tour, but respect nonetheless for him. Yeah, he switched up his caddy and his coach, so hopefully he sees results. Yep, Rose Zhang. I mean, dude, she's going to be, I hope she does really well on the PGA, because she's lighting it up in the college scene. So, I don't know, chat, if you know who Rose Zhang is, but just remember that name, because she's a beast. Not that she hits it far, but she's just so stinking good. Like, I can't comprehend how good she is. She is a current Stanford, I think, sophomore. And she's very good at golf. Let's just put it that way. I wonder if she stays all 4 years. I feel like knowing how Asian parents are, probably would want her to finish her education at Stanford, because Stanford is like a really good university, obviously. But those few extra years of staying out of the LPGA, like what will that do to her career? Not sure. Curious to see how it all plays out. But that's cool that you mentioned Rose Zhang. That means you do follow women's golf in some capacity, Quinn, I must say. I did not expect to see that name pop up in chat, so. Okay, this is going to roll out like crazy. So I'm going to play it like right here and let it roll out. There we go.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He's currently sitting in 3rd place. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
What are you currently gaming in the bag, Quinn?
Looks like this
You don't have to
one's
share if you don't
safe
want to.
for the
I
fairway.
thought I'd just keep the golf combo going. If you don't mind sharing. Like driver, irons, putter.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need
Okay,
to flat
down
this
2
one
feet.
down.
Into the wind. A little bit of backspin. Should be good.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Missed it.
Yeah, this
Get a kick
one
off this
is,
hill.
veering off a little bit to the right.
Oh, I got a hard kick. Let's go. Sit. Settle. No.
Playing within their comfort
Pink
zone
putter.
there.
Classic. Ooh, the P770s. That means you're a baller, dude.
What's in front of
Seven,
them, Henny,
not
with
not
this
like
putt?
money wise, but like
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect
770s are
spot
for
here,
good
just below
good
the
ball
hole.
strikers,
They can be
which is not
aggressive
me.
up the hill.
Stealth wood, driver and hybrid, love it. So you're a huge TaylorMade fan, I see. Except not for the putter. I'm curious. You probably got your ping putter first, I bet. Or I'm not sure if you're looking to upgrade to TaylorMade like a Spider or not, but that's the one thing that's the weakest about TaylorMade's lineup, in my opinion, is their putters. The whole stack, they're pretty strong. They got the golf ball, irons, driver, woods. Hybrids are just anyone. No, I don't think any one particular company is good at hybrids. But yeah, their putters are not super popular. They only force their staffers to play them, but yeah, I don't think they're like widely. I don't see too many TaylorMade putters on the course. What the heck was that?
A par putt awaits. Nice stroke.
Ooh.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Is your ping putter like one of those old school ones that are like brown because of that metal material, like that copper beryllium or whatever, or is it like a newer one? Right to left. The new like the new Spider putter, I think, right? They don't, like Roy plays the older Spider, from what I understand, and he hasn't touched his putter in a while.
Going with the hybrid.
Or like change his putter. I know Colin was like, Colin, man, I mean that's like the weaker part of his game. I think everyone knows, and he's like in and out in so many putters. It's crazy.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, nice newer ping putter. Okay, so you got a pretty solid set for sure. Putter, I mean putter technology, I must say it's pretty hard to come out with something new and something that's like exciting. Oh, nice, you play the Spider Tour. Nice. I mean, that Spider Tour is a pretty gosh dang good putter. I think that's probably like their best and most popular, and they probably are just making small changes to it. But like the Spider's already so good, it's like why would you change it, you know, kind of thing. And that's the problem that I think manufacturers are having with putters, at least, is like making one that's like actually going to make a difference. Yes, I have watched the Stanford Women's Week in a Life documentary by No Laying Up. It's really good.
Ouch, that hurts.
Jeez, I am awful at putting.
Let's try and make this one.
Kind of hard to talk and play at the same time, but
He's currently tied for third.
yeah, I mean, I'll probably eventually do a video on this, like the best golf
And, par 4 awaits
companies
at
through
this
and
next
through,
hole.
and like it's really hard to have the whole stack, ball to putter to clubs, and obviously Titleist is the king of that. But yeah, like some companies are better at others than doing
Well,
certain
you're gonna need to think of your
things,
second shot already, 'cause that
and
one's
that went
benched.
into the trap. What the heck? That went into the trap? Yeah, TaylorMade's
Well,
just
let's see how this
missing
shot goes from
the
fairway
putter.
bunker.
And I think they had like the TP Mill stuff, I think, like back in the day. But yeah, they're just people don't play their putters, or their newer stuff at least, except for the Spider. I think that's their best putter is the Spider. But other than that, I don't really know any other stuff. Oh my gosh, trap to trap. This is so good at this game.
Bunker practice. And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace.
Oh my gosh. That went in. So a couple questions. Are you looking to the new, I think you're talking about the new ping driver. In terms of that, probably not. I don't think the gains are there to merit a new driver for me. I just need to get better at. I did purchase something else that you'll see in a couple weeks. It's not a ping driver, and so yeah, I'll be excited to share that with you. But not interested in the new ping driver. If anything, I'll find like a used LST maybe. I have the Max, and so I'm kind of at the point where, like, unless you do something major with your equipment, like, you're not gonna see huge differences. So like in terms of putters, like unless you go from a mallet to a blade, if you pick a couple different blades, like, you're not going to see as much difference than practice. So that's kind of how I gauged like some of my equipment choices, is like, okay, is practice going to matter more, or actually changing the equipment itself going to matter more? So like, say I, you know, went from an arm lock putter to a different putter. Hey, what's up, Mr. Newman? Like, just say I went from like an arm lock putter to a regular putter. That's probably going to make a pretty big difference, and it'll matter way more than if I were just to buy another arm lock putter. You know, I've tried multiple arm lock putters. Don't think, you know, there's a huge difference, and I think practicing would matter more. I know everyone's a little different. They claim that, like, oh yeah, if I got a blade putter, and then I got fitted for a different blade putter and I putt so much better, I'd be hard pressed to believe that personally, unless you are like a pro or something. Yeah, so that's kind of my take. So same thing with like a driver, you know, unless you're going from like a max version to a low spin version, it's not going to make a ton of difference between, like, you know, a G430 and a tailor-made, you know, Sim 2 regular, you know. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. So when I look for equipment changes, I go big and I go for like a huge change. So like when I went from like cavity back Wilsons to one length Olimars, you know, that was a huge difference in terms of methodology and club. Went from like a players club to a game improvement club, and actually made a huge difference. But if I were to get like, you know, like,
Going with the 5-iron here. Now that's heading further left than they wanted, I
grips,
think.
do you think best for irons? Do not go into the water. Okay. Grips, honestly,
Getting ready to play their third.
it's all personal preference. I don't think there is like a good grip. I personally buy the cheap ones off Amazon because I go through them, and I'm not like I personally believe that all the grips are kind of similar. I do think the legit ones like Golf Pride and stuff, they feel like a little bit better, but they're not worth like double the price to me. And I go through them pretty quickly. So, and I change my own grips too, and it's like, you know, try to keep it cheap. Oh my gosh.
And here we are with their fourth. Currently a shot off the lead.
Holy
Setting up
smokes.
from the first cut here in the green.
How many putters do I currently have? Too many. Oh, this was for par? Okay. This is going to go in. Yep.
Big time play that one at the right time.
How large of a screen am I watching on? So I have, I guess I'll just show you. It's my computer screen. I have a 32-inch computer screen right here. I stream on my computer. This is what it looks like. Oh, you can't really see. So that's my computer screen here. That's you guys on the right. Yeah, and that's and I'm pretty close. But I could see if you're playing this game on a TV, it could get pretty hard. Like it could get difficult because The 3-click swing is really small, so that thing that's over there is really small. And then the back and forth of the traditional swing type is super long, right? It's like really, really big. So it might be hard playing on a TV. I don't know. I haven't played on a big TV because it's on my PC. But yeah, and I use the 3-click swing, which is like cheater mode anyway. But all right, down 7 feet, so it's not going to go out too much further. But the wind is helping left to right a tad, so I'm going to play it right here. Oh, that's going left.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Yeah, good talk to you, man. I see you in Discord, so yeah, hit me up in Discord or just chat there. We have good chats in the Discord, so yeah, feel free to hop in and ask any golf questions. We're always talking. It's not the most active, but you know, we like hanging out.
Feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Okay, left to right, flat. Oh, barely missed.
About 4 feet from the hole. This one's looking good. Managing to maintain their position on
Yeah,
the leaderboard
putters
after
I have a
that.
lot.
Stepping up to the 16th
I was doing a
tee
series where like I bought putters and tried them out and gave them away, but they didn't do all that great, so I'd rather just give them away probably like on stream or to random people. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. So probably like maybe the top of the hour we'll do something. Oh, do not go into the trap.
This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good.
Bounce out. Get lucky. Get lucky. Okay, we're lucky.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, so the other day I had a conversation about Jordan shoes, and this is not like a hot take or anything. I personally don't think I'm cool enough to wear Jordans, and I made the comment about how like of all the people who wear the Jordans, like Bubba Watson is a big proponent of wearing them. He's like loves the Jordans, and I was just like, dang. If I didn't know Bubba Watson was a golfer, who he was, and I saw him on the street rocking his Jordans, I'd be like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like, but I mean, like, more power to you if you want to wear them on the course. The course is totally different. Yeah, right. Are my golf shoes? I have non-spiked golf shoes. Yeah, that's just. I think spiked is good for when. Oh my gosh, went to the right. Spiked is good for when you play in wetter areas. I don't know. There's not a huge enough difference for me to like care between spiked or non-spiked personally. I don't think that makes a huge difference, unless you slip around a lot. I use, what are they called? They're called what is it called? GeoLeap. I've been using GeoLeap grips on Amazon. They go on sale during Prime Day as well. But I mean, they're perfectly fine for me. They have cord. They're like corded. They have a little bit of cordage in there, and they're like way cheaper than the Golf Pride ones. Good enough for me, but they probably don't feel as quality. But like for me, it's just cheaper.
And he needs this to save par. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke.
And I don't know if that's the best. I think the other brand is like Champ Key or something. People put that brand in high regard. And unfortunately, like, I kind of feel bad for like the Golf Prides of the world because, they've probably developed like good products, and then all comes along like a cheap, probably made in China product that is like undercutting them in every way, and didn't have to do any of the R&D. But that being said, I mean, Golf Pride has probably made a ton of money, regardless. Have you ever thought about custom ferrules? Yeah, if I had like a, if I could stick with a stinking set of irons, maybe. I think custom ferrules are pretty cool. if you want a whole look for your bag. But then like I go through clubs so much that like it's probably not a smart thing for me to do. Oh my gosh, hit that right over.
And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead.
No, so it's coming up in the video on Monday. So yeah, you still have the behind the scenes. And that Monday video will be interesting. I wonder how people will receive it. Come on, do a little bit of spin here. 1 foot uphill. Should roll out. Hey yo.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top.
Yeah, custom ferrules. I have no idea like which companies
That was a
even
touch of
offer
class.
that.
Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently
Yeah,
sit in
Adidas
second
soft
place,
spike golf shoe
just
fan.
1 spot behind John Rahm.
Newman, yeah, definitely. Me personally, I do
They'll be
have
feeling buoyed
Adidas
with
soft.
confidence after
Like I
that
have
rally.
like the
Here's a good
a
chance to
boa
maintain
shoe from them,
momentum.
and I really like the boa system. That's the for those you don't know, that's like you spin the laces to tighten up your shoes. I will admit though, and it's a really old video. Pretty much, I broke one of the shoes, and so I had to play around with a broken shoe. I have a video. It's a video it's an older one, but it was like the worst ever. How'd you get to play Pebble Beach? So, Pebble Beach is actually not private; it's public, but pretty much like how they do the pricing structure kind of makes it private because it's so expensive. So here's the deal on that. Let me line up this shot. This is a ridiculous 200-yard shot. So what happens is that, so to play Pebble Beach, there's 2 ways you can get on. So the first way is you book a multi-night stay, and then you can book a tee time once you book the hotel and accommodations on site on Pebble Beach's property. The problem with that is that it's really expensive a night. It's like, I don't know how expensive it is. I haven't checked personally, but sometimes it could be like $700 a night, $800 to $1,000 a night. And so once you book your accommodations, the multi-night accommodations, you can schedule a tee time in advance. So like that's pretty critical, right? Because, you know, in order to schedule anything or have plans, you got to be able to schedule tee time in advance usually, right? And that's the only way you can do it is you book a multi-night stay. Now, how I got on is the other way. And so every day, 24 hours before, like at 7 a.m., they open up the customer support line. And what they do is they, you wait for a single. Correct. Absolutely 100%. You're right. You wait for a single, and then you say if they have any spots, you can go ahead and go on the next day and book it. So that's how I got on, and that way you don't have to book an accommodation at their expensive property, right? But even then, like the tee time is like, the accommodations are like $1,000 a night or something ridiculous.
Yep, tracking well.
And then I got on, but the tee time was still $525. So that's crazy, right? So it's not private, but it's pretty much really expensive to where it's almost like private.
It was nice to see some signs of life.
So that's the deal with Pebble Beach. You don't need to stay on site for Spyglass or Spanish Bay. But yeah, Pebble Beach, really expensive. Personally, since I live close enough to Monterey, like I would never stay on property. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day, like what's it really like to stay at Pebble Beach. But I'm lucky enough to where I don't have to do that. But if you're coming from out of town, like say you're visiting, like, and you want to do a golf trip, and you want to book with your buddies like a month in advance or even like 3 months in advance, you can't book a tee time at Pebble Beach. You have to stay on site unless you stay on site. So that's how they get you. And the problem is that, not the problem, but the business model is it's perfect for them because everyone still does it. That's the
We will be
demand
here
that Pebble Beach
with
brings.
Rich Beam in the booth, and Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing
I guess
with as
for
they
like
start their round?
one time, say you've been there to play, it's pretty worth it. Yeah, bucket lister for sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, Bay Area represent. Yeah, a lot of people are Bay Area.
This is an exciting one,
Yeah,
Rich.
bucket lister for sure. Would I go again?
I can
Like
see
just
the
for myself as a
125
single?
yard marker
Probably not. If I
just
wanted to go with
nearby.
like my dad or something, or family members, I would go again. But I'm not gonna go by myself again to play Pebble Beach. And I've already vlogged it once, so and that was during COVID times. So like it was just me and one other dude, and I was allowed to bring. I don't know if they allow you or not, but I had my push cart, and so I could film with my push cart. But yeah, that was a crazy experience. But I wouldn't do it again for myself. That's for sure. It's just really expensive, the reality of it.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yeah, it's like when I paid for it last Labor Day, it was $5.25. And recently they raised the prices of their other courses, so I'm not sure if they also raised the price of Pebble. So yeah, $5.25 was what I paid. Was the Olympic easier in terms of Olympic Club? I haven't played Olympic Club in SF. I wish I've played it, but that's actually private and really hard to get onto. And that course does look a lot harder, actually. I went to go watch the Women's U.S. Open there when it came to town, but that course looked ridiculously hard. All right, it's going to roll halfway out. It's a little downhill. It's going to go left or right. I'm fully convinced they changed the chipping in this game. I was playing this before they released it, and it would roll out so much more. But I think people complained that the ball didn't stop, which is not realistic at all. Yeah, so definitely golf. That's the thing about golf right now. It's really expensive, and so it kind of makes it out of reach for some people, which is the unfortunate truth.
It's on a great line. Starting the round at
This game, I think it's fun. I'm using the 3-click system, as you can see.
Let's see what happens here.
Pretty
on
much
second hole.
the right stick methodology is much harder, and I was much better at it in 2K21 than this version. I would say if you've played 2K21, there's not a huge incentive to upgrade and pay $60 for 2K23. In my opinion, it's pretty much the same thing. Unless you like the online play and want to play everyone that's playing 2K23. I'm just playing career mode, but I think the game's fun. I appreciate it. Pros and cons for sure. Hitting toe shots. Yeah, I don't know. Only thing that's maybe like you're drifting away from the ball when you're coming through your follow through. Other than that, I'm probably like the worst person to ask for like actual like golf swing advice. Like I could talk game theory and like how to score on the course, but in terms of like your actual swing, I have no business like talking about like how you should fix a swing, because I don't even know personally. I've definitely played a long time. Yeah, so like I think if we were to get into a TrackMan, oh thanks, appreciate it. If we were getting into a TrackMan, I could maybe help, and then I like using data to kind of evaluate my swing and others. That's when it can be a little bit more helpful.
How close was that to going down? Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Yeah, I will say I'll probably do a video on this too. Like the best thing you can probably do with a TrackMan is honestly just like hit 5 of each club after you warm up and really know your carry and rollout distances. And I feel like I don't know if my dad will ever watch this, but like, yeah, my dad, like, he needs to come to reality of like, maybe he's not hitting his clubs as far as he thinks. And like, I would say like on the course when I play with him, he hits like 90% of his shots short. And I don't think it's because his swing isn't not there, it's because he doesn't pick the right club. So coming to reality, yeah, exactly, right? Like, you know, he likes playing the same tee. Sure, I'll give him that, but like, pick a stronger club, like into the green. I know, you know, sometimes it kind of sucks coming to reality of your distances, but the TrackMan doesn't lie, you know, so it'll tell you how far you hit your stuff.
Just a little work to the left-hand side.
Topgolf, I think Topgolf is really fun. I wouldn't use it to seriously like work on your game or anything. But it's a really good way to get people into golf. How come this spun all the way off the back? I don't understand it. But yeah, Topgolf is fun. It's a good way to, you know, play with people who've never played before and get them into it and try to hook them. That's, I think, that's the thing Callaway's trying to do, because Callaway bought Topgolf, right? They own it, and so that's why you see Callaway stuff. I normally hit that 3 with 250. Yeah, that's like my driver. But yeah, Topgolf is great. You know, I think it's good. Callaway dumped a ton of money into it by buying it. I wish I would have thought of it. And if you go to play Topgolf, I think the Angry Birds mode is the best for everyone, because like you can just top it like, you know, 10 yards and your Angry Bird will still shoot at the target and knock stuff over. But I enjoy it. I have a good time, but I don't take it seriously. I don't try to like practice my swing. You know, I just hit balls. If I really want to practice with data more seriously, I'll just go into a TrackMan. So yeah, and everyone can. I think everyone needs to be humbled by their distances. Personally, like even me getting on a TrackMan, I was like, oh yeah, you know, like if at its best I hit like my 3 hybrid 200 yards, if that, you know. Ideally, I would have hit a 4-iron 190, 5-iron 180, 7-iron, or 6-iron 170, 7-iron 150. So I hover around there.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
But yeah, still getting, you know, trying to do my best out there. Driver is the one that on a good day it'll be around 250 average. So 250 average is different than like hitting your best. Like if I'm hitting it perfect every time, maybe 265, 270 is a really good shot. But on average, sometimes I'm hitting it 230, you know, if I miss it or if I'm trying to, you know, hit the fairway. Or sometimes I hit it 280. But I would like to say around the 250 spot is kind of how far I hit my driver. Okay, so ball is a little above my feet.
Opting for the 5-wood.
A little short.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Yeah, and there's
shots off the pace.
Yeah, I mean the senior, the reason why they're so good is that their short game is incredible. Yeah, here we are swinging it. Yeah, MB Park style, you know, 100%. California all day, yeah, 100%. She like hits hybrids into greens, and they like land so softly, and they like she gets super close to the hole. Her game has aged beautifully. It's incredible.
That should ensure the up and down.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Yeah, MB's awesome. She's kind of, she had a win a couple, like 3 years ago or something, or at the Honda Classic.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the
But yeah,
last
she's
hole.
kind of fallen
Keep it
off,
rolling.
unfortunately. Dude, she does. It's like really slow, and then deliberate through, but it's like really slow backswing. I'm just like, oh man. I think
Playing this one, about
the
130
LPGA,
yards out. Just 3 strokes
I want them
back.
to start having a distance problem where like the course is set up for like those long drivers, but I think it would just be not unfair, but it wouldn't make for great golf, because only a few drivers of the ball can really like take advantage of it. I wish they would make courses to where like Maria Fossi or Bianca I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Bianca P, or Annie Van Dam could take advantage of it. But right now, it's like it's still more rewarding to those laser, you know, 100-yard shot in kind of shots.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, that was butt.
Come on, look after us.
Not
Little bounce
good.
to the right here. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Oh, this is an outside chance.
Yeah, so
Maybe a
basically
land
go
cut, even
to
he's got
right
30
now.
feet. All right, guys.
I've been bumping and
This
running
for
like
2 birdies in a
every
row.
single possible shot I can. I use the pitching wedge. Pitching wedge for my bump and run club. Because it has a little bit of spin. But mostly it runs out like, I'd say, half the distance that I'm intending to. So if I hit it 10 yards, it'll roll out maybe like 7 yards. So I use my pitching wedge. And then if not, I have a 56-degree Mac Daddy CB, which is like a game improvement chipper. Should they have a mixed teams for the PGA LPGA? Yeah. I have Mac Daddy. That's a good question. I think they should try it. I mean, I'm not sure how well it would be received, but I mean, if there's a tournament to do it, it is kind of like that Ryder Cup, because the women have the Solheim Cup, and they just spun up the latest World Challenge. I would watch it. I think for the novelty of it, I would just straight up watch it. It'd be kind of cool. Yes, the tees would be split. Obviously, the women would tee up from a closer tee than the men, but I would watch the heck out of it. Like an alt shot with men and women. How cool would that be? Like the men would tee off from the men's tee, and then the alt shot would be from a woman distance, from a male like hitting a drive, and then they would have the same exact lie as a male PGA player would have. So I think that'd be pretty cool. It would take, I don't know why they don't do it already. It would take, I feel like it shouldn't be that hard, but a lot of logistics.
Nice little par putt here.
Long hitter. So Maria Fossey hasn't won yet. She hits it pretty far. She probably averages like 280. Someone named Bianca Pagdanang or something. Pagdanang. I don't quote me on that. She's pretty good.
Opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
And then Annie Van Dam is like a 290-yard average driver. So the thing is, like, all those people are great drivers of the ball, but it has not equated to success on the tour. And so that's where I'm kind of wishing, like, oh, you know, I really wish like it would be set up in a way that the long bombers could, you know, get an advantage. Because if not, it's not going to push the sport to drive it further. That's just my 2 cents on that. But and then someone named Patty Tanatavigan.
That drive
yeah.
straight towards the cut stuff.
There is this no laying up video that I saw where the ladies hit from 100 yards in, and they got 10 balls to hit in a circle around the pin, and it was a competition who could get the most. And it's like a 10-yard circle around the hole, and the first girl that goes, Andrea Lee, who is leading the currently leading the tournament right now in Korea. She got 10 out of 10, like from 100 out in a 10-yard circle. Like, what the heck? I would be happy to get like 4. I'd be ecstatic to get 5. So yeah, they're very robotic. The ladies do have good approaches into the green.
He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the John Rahm era right now.
Yeah, the big break. The big break. That was a cool show. Like, I think one season Jerry Rice was in it. Jerry Rice was in it.
Rosie's nosy out of joint with that one. That That was an incredible approach.
So I did, at one point I had the Golf Now Pass, the Golf Pass, or the Pro version or whatever. Still debating if that's even worth it these days, but it came with a Golf Pass like streaming thing for free, and they had a lot of the big break shows that you could stream from the very beginning. You could stream all the big break shows. So I was kind of like binging them while I was editing them. And like, it's so funny how much golf has changed the technology and the clubs and just the styles. It was, I don't know if they have the newest ones. I think they do. They had a ton of content. Yeah, I'm not sure how far back it goes. You might have to check into that.
That's frustrating. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Hang on,
but yeah, they had like the very poofy pants, you know, the huge pants, like the cool, like the big sunglasses, like the sporty sunglasses. The driver heads were like super small, really loose fitted polos, a lot of pullover sweaters. But I think they were doing that though to like kind of market for the tour and get more participation in the tours, because I think you would get like an exemption into like some feeder tour. I think it was called the web.com tour, which I think turned into Corn Ferry.
Yeah, that one will
I
play.
think you were to get like help into those events and then like one PGA event. But like now it's so competitive that they don't need these kind of like sideshows to like get in. But I would totally be down to see like a big break competition show again. But the problem is like the rewards, they can't give out like any like tour level like rewards or anything. It'd be too hard. Plus, I don't think a winner of Big Break could, like, you know, make their way out there. It'd be way too difficult for them to even make the cut. So it's like kind of wasting everyone's time, and then you take up a spot for someone who's like grinding on those tours. This is on PC. It runs pretty good for me. I have a 3060 Ti on here. I just upgraded it recently because of the 40 series that came out, so like it went on sale. But yeah, Big Break, really cool. It would be cool to have like a facility that did all Big Break challenges and see if we can get points. Put that an idea. Who wants to run a business like that? That'd be kind of cool. Like all those Big Break challenges, and then just you can go and like have like a get out, like a, you know, have a time with your friends and try to score points. I think that would be fun. Not sure if it would survive as a business idea. I think to all of us golfers, yeah, that's cool. But who knows if that would actually be a viable business option. As far as your question on what I do, I think someone asked what I do for a living. I just work at a tech company in the Silicon Valley. Pretty typical, you know. I wish I could do this more, but yeah, or like create content, but it's just not in the cards. Yeah, I do kind of like this like casual outfit. It's so funny that this casual outfit's like on the course, you know. Bucket hat, Jordans. Gonna draw or fade.
Aisle 1, sunscreen.
Yeah, not hiding around it, like working tech, right? And so that's where I can get away with buying. I should buy less, but you know, so much golf stuff, right? I just like content creation stuff, you know. Fortunate enough to be in this position, and you know, I'm glad people are enjoying it. At least that's the main thing. I think people mainly watch my content when they go to a golf course. And they want to like kind of get the layout and the lay of the land, and you know, if they're preparing for a round and they see someone who has like average capabilities play a course on normal tees. That's what a lot of people say when they, oh yeah, I've watched your video because I wanted to check out the layout of this course. I'm like, oh cool, you know, you got something out of it, and I appreciate it, you know. That being said, I am running out of golf courses to play, so I got to start thinking of different forms of content, you know.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
I have played the tips from,
Great Severano Ballesteros
so I played the
striking
tips
time
at Pine
generation of
Needles,
European
and that wasn't just for,
golfers,
I mean, it was for fun, but that was with the
Spanish
people I was
golfers,
with.
and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time
I
in
played the
John
tips at
Rahm.
Pine Needles where
I
they played the U.S.
absolutely
Women's
agree with
Open
that. I
this
believe
past,
in the game
this
right
last
now,
U.S. Women's
that if
Open,
there's one
and I got
player
destroyed.
that all
It wasn't
others
fun
are
going,
fearful
like if
of
you miss
when
your
they get on
driver and you
top
don't
of
hit
the
it over
leaderboard, I
250,
think
you have
Jon
like,
Rahm's name would be
you know,
number
a
one,
2 hybrid into the
because he
green
seemingly
on a par
has
4.
zero
So,
weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game,
but I
and
think
it's
some
so
courses
complete,
here,
you
I can
just
try
get
playing from the
envious
tips
of
and
it,
like, oh,
don't
can
you?
I break
Because
a
it
certain
is
score
so
from the
good
tips?
everywhere.
You
Off the
know,
tee, iron
can like
play,
a
the
10,
short
12
game, the
handicap
mentality,
break
the
90 from the
vision,
tips at
the
some course?
imagination. He's got
Oh,
every single
gotta
tool
block
that you
this
could
person
possibly
in the
want
chat.
in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete
1
player
second.
in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the John Rahm era right now. What's in front of them, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
One second. Okay. I guess that's cool. Like, I'm getting bots in my chat. Oh yeah, thanks for the putting comment. I think putting, like the biggest tip on putting, and I'm not playing the game, sorry. The biggest tip on putting is that really establish like a repetitive stroke. And I mean it. So like at home or on the putting green, how far does your toe to like if you putt and look down at your toes, like a toe to toe putting stroke, like how far does that roll out? And get to know really well that toe to toe putting distance, and then go to the putting green at the golf course, putt a toe to toe putt, see how far that rolls out, and then hey, like a toe to toe putt, it's rolling 12 feet right now. So if you're on the course, flat putt, about 12 feet, I know I'm going toe to toe. So that's kind of, I feel like it's my best putting tip. And that's what I go by, personally. Also, this putt on this stinking green is ridiculous. I'm going to chip this. I kind of straight through. I don't really have an arc in my putting stroke. But although I think the putter I have is more for an arc putting stroke with a little bit toe hang. So yeah, that's where sometimes I think it's more the practicing rather than the equipment. But yeah, I try to take it straight through. Yeah, honestly, I think I'll be fine. Oof. Like I said, I think all of us are more like in the at some point it's like practice. Yes, a putter change will like make a huge difference, but like all of us, the skill level we're at, it's just practicing will make the biggest difference in my personal opinion.
Oh, great swing there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, like just toe to toe, kind of get like make sure but when you're practicing your toe to toe swing, make sure it's the same strength, so don't go like toe to toe like really strong and then toe to toe really soft. Toe to toe, repeatable stroke every single time, and then do that for your practice round or for practice on the practice putting green every time you go to a course, right? And see, oh yeah, toe to toe, it's rolling 15 feet. And then just say you have a 15-foot putt that's downhill, to go less than toe to toe because it's going to go downhill, right? So you got to take a little bit off. So that's kind of like a putting tip that I use personally. And then sometimes you're like really dialed in. You're like, dang, okay, it's really helpful for when putts are inside that toe to toe range. If it's a really long bomb, no helping you there. You just kind of have to like whack it. But if it's like a putt that's within that toe to toe distance, it's really helpful. That's a great question. Where would I want to live? Somewhere with more affordable housing. A golf, like a selfish golf
Getting ready to play
location
their
would
third.
be
4 strokes off the lead.
probably like North Carolina, but just for the golf, nothing else. I think realistically, you know, I was born and raised in California, so it's yeah, SC as well. So to answer your question, yeah, Lake Tahoe, definitely thinking about that. I want to like play more courses in Tahoe for sure. So that'll be on the docket. Yeah, I'm not sure where else I would want to live if not the Bay Area. Haven't really thought about it. Like, I'm from the Central Valley, so there's a reason why I haven't gone back. You know, it's too hot, and the weather is definitely nicer here. But you're spoiled by, I mean, you're definitely paying for it. You get what you pay for, I guess. So. Stay up. Woo.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones.
Yeah, I would really like to play some courses in Tahoe.
Getting their groove on.
John Rahm holds a familiar spot.
No, I've never been to Tennessee. I know one person in Tennessee, so get this. I guess this is kind of like story time while I'm playing. So there was an app called Clubhouse. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's just like an app where you go online and then you talk to people. Just voice, purely voice. You can't see a picture of them, or you only see a little picture of them. But yeah, it was really popular when it first came out, and it's kind of dead now. Like Twitter Spaces took it over, and then yeah, it kind of just died off. But there was a group of us that would meet every night just to talk golf, and we were complete strangers to each other. And it was so cool because after like 6 months, because we're in the pandemic, right? We're just talking to each other on a nightly basis. All these golf people started, you know, just joining the same room and hanging out. We all decided to play golf together. And so we all went to North Carolina to play golf together. And there was like 20 of us, 20 strangers who met on Clubhouse app. And one guy, and so this is where this Tennessee comes into play. One guy was from Tennessee. And so, yeah, if I'm ever there, I'd probably play with him, and or if that's where you are, then we'll play for sure. But yeah, it was the craziest experience. Whenever I tell people that I met with complete strangers to play golf in North Carolina that I met on an app, they're like, "What the heck?" Oh, nice. Yeah, just outside Nashville. You guys have year-round golf, or does it shut down for like some months of the year? I can't remember what the person from Tennessee. Just about year-round.
That'll sting a bit. Just 6
Jan and
feet
Feb, yeah.
He in the hole.
Yeah, icy conditions.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Oh, just missed. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Yeah, I can. We have no right complaining about weather here ever in California. Like, it's so mild compared to anywhere else. So, no, I haven't been to Bandon. I really want to go to Bandon, but it's kind of, it's I heard it's really hard to get on to Bandon. Bandon Dunes is in Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest. It's like they have like 5 or 6 courses or something, and it's like crazy. But it's difficult to get. It's the same thing. You have to kind of get lodging and schedule like a whole ordeal there to make it worth it. It's definitely a golfing mecca. But the problem is that the weather can get so extreme, and this is not personal experience, just what I've seen online. The weather, yeah, it's so far, like more than a year in advance to book a golf trip, which is insane to me. But yeah, the weather gets so crazy that like you can't even you can't even play. It's like it's so windy and it's so rainy. Oops, sorry, that it's not even playable. And so you're booking it a year in advance. You're rolling the dice, and it's rain or shine. They make you play, and you walk all the courses pretty much. Yeah, so it can get pretty brutal. I would like to play there eventually, but yeah, that would suck. at worst, so that's why California is nice. At worst, it'll just rain on you in California. Maybe it will get pretty windy in some places, but it's way less likely than a place like the Pacific Northwest. I mean, Pacific Northwest, you got rain all the time, right? So I would like to play Bandon someday, for sure. Yeah, I think that's a great question. Yeah, I've not played Bandon. Would like to someday. Need to convince my pops. This is going way by if it doesn't go in.
End over end.
Okay.
This putt's looking great.
And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in second.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like
behind
on the
John Rahm.
kind of
Always
the
like to see
where you're
your
at
name
and
moving
like
up the
Tennessee
leaderboard,
area,
never a bad
it's like
thing.
pretty much North and South Carolina, right, for golf. That's like really like popular, and like apparently like Wisconsin, I think, like the Paynes Valley stuff and all that is pretty popular. Those are kind of like the golf meccas on the east,
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
like in the east part of the country. Yeah, good question. Bucket list courses. I mean, you know, Bay Area being so close, obviously the bucket list was like the likes of Pebble. I think right now, bucket list, that's a good question. I haven't thought too much about it. Yeah, 330 yard drive. Improbable. I think probably like Paynes Valley looks really cool. I think that'd be really fun to play. Like the good guys have been playing a ton there, and I like watching good. Paynes Valley looks cool. You know, I kind of want to put bucket list courses on that like are actually achievable. Like everyone says Cypress is amazing in Monterey, but it's just like I'll never get on to Cypress like in my life. So I don't want to put that on my list. Yeah, see all these cool places booked out super far, right? But Paynes looks pretty awesome. What else? Yeah, Monterey Peninsula Country Club and PCC would be pretty awesome as well. In terms of obtainable courses that are public, that's a really great question. I've played like almost all of them in the Bay Area. I gotta play some more courses in SoCal. What's the called? The wow, that was terrible. The course in Utah that everyone plays with the cool
This is
hole
what
that's
they
on the
have
side
there
of the
for a
rock.
par.
I kind of want to play that course. Yeah, I think there's not like Paynes Valley is probably like the bucket list other than getting to play the Monterey courses. So like I said, very spoiled with the Monterey courses for sure.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in second place.
Oh, Sand Hollow.
Just one
Yeah.
spot behind John Rahm.
Oh, yeah. So I want to play Sand Hollow. $75. I think it's kind of worth it. I don't know where you're from. It seems like you're from California. Yeah, I've played recently at 104 degrees. Oh, SoCal. Okay, yeah. I played at a course in the Central Valley. It was like 104. Almost died, but it was like no one was on the course. But yeah, I think I could handle maybe 100 degrees at Sand Hollow, but definitely want to play Sand Hollow. Have I played Paso Tiempo? Yes, I have. I have a vlog up there. I played pretty poorly. I think it's kind of expensive for what it is, but it is a Mackenzie design course. Don't want to offend people who are like huge Paso Tiempo stands. But I thought the course was just okay, in my opinion.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
I think it's cool to say you've played there. I would not play it over and over again for that price. I looked it up on my phone. It was like $350 or something to play at Paso Tiempo. Maybe it's changed a little bit, but the conditions were just okay.
This person displays the power game in pure fashion.
And yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't pay that much every time to play it for sure. It's definitely romanticized because it's a Alistair Mackenzie course, but it's not even a par 72. You know, it's like a par 70. I would say it's cool to experience it once, and if you love it, then yeah, keep going. But personally, I wouldn't go, you know, I don't have to play it again unless someone wanted to try it. I know someone who could get me on the Stanford course. Haven't played it. Looks really good. Totally jealous that I'm not smart enough to go to Stanford and didn't play any golf in college. Yeah, hopefully I'll vlog it one day. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's just gonna be short as heck. Yeah.
You got to read.
I feel like
10 feet
Stanford
here.
is
I
just
think
like
he
in
likes it.
another echelon, the upper echelon of society. A line on my ball for putting. That's a good question. I've like tried everything. I've tried with or without a ball. And honestly, I've putted bad and good with both. And at the end of the day now, I'm just too lazy to mark my ball, like to put a line on it. So I just don't do it. That being said though, you know, all about experimenting and trying to figure out what's best for you. But at this current day and age, I don't mark it.
It's just about 3 feet away.
3-putt par, gotta love it.
That's not your best.
And I
effort
play
on
them.
greens.
We talked about this last time. I play the max fly balls, and they have like a little bit of a alignment aid on it, so that's good enough for me. 7-iron with a little spin. Let's go.
Going with the 7.
They've chosen to club down here.
Yeah, club down because 7-iron rolls out a little bit. Come on now.
Okay, that'll work. A birdie putter waits.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like golf equipment, I think everyone obsesses over it. I obsess over it myself because we always, you know, think like, oh man, that next piece of gear can really help me. I feel like it's gonna help me, and then it doesn't work out, and you're like, dang, should have just practiced or something. But I don't blame anyone for trying new things. It's very fun. It's just pretty expensive. Like, you know, honestly, it's pretty expensive. What turned me to the Max Fly ball? Just the article on My Golf Spy. They said they liked it and it was a pretty good ball, so I tried it out, and it felt similar to my TP5, which if I had all the money in the world, I'd just play a lot of TP5s. But
Pretty good chance
the Max
here,
Flies
so
are like
far.
$25 cheaper.
Now 7 shots behind after that.
Yeah, and if you can
Next
test
up
it out on a
is a
TrackMan
par 4.
and just
Always a
prove
still
that like
test.
one ball is just as good for you as the other, you know, so be it. I think it's really hard to pick a golf ball. Like I haven't even gone on a TrackMan and picked a golf ball. I probably should do that. Like make a video like, does a golf ball choice really matter for an amateur golfer? I'm sure there's a video on it out there somewhere, but
That's a
yeah.
high caliber
Am I
shot.
making a mistake by
Playing from around
picking a different ball?
160 yards.
Yeah, a lot of people, and that's fine. You know, a lot of people don't have opinions on golf balls. Just play what you find in the bushes or whatever. You know, like, you know, I'd yeah, Tylus would say I do think there is some merit to the Pro V1. You know, there's a reason why all the pros play it, but for us, it's like, for us, I don't know if it makes a huge difference. Like the pros are trying to gain like a half a stroke around, or like a stroke, like a quarter of a stroke around. We're just happy to like shoot. Like we don't have the consistency to gain that half a stroke around, you know. But yeah, play with what you like. I wouldn't even say at what handicap. Yeah. Dude, that's what my friend does too. Like my friend James, he has like a ton of the really nice golf balls. He's got like Ziploc bags of them. I'm like, dude, when are you gonna use those? You know.
Right.
But like you said, he wants to get
Short
better.
there,
So
they will definitely be upset.
yeah, and it does feel bad. Like I jumped onto the Pro V1 left dot thing when they first released them, and now they're worth like a bunch. I have like 3 sleeves left. But yeah, I played at a course were super long fescue, and I lost like on the second tee. I was like, what the heck am I even doing? Like, what am I doing with this like $3 golf ball that I felt awful, and I don't want to feel like that during a round. So if it's a max fly, so be it. I don't feel so bad about it.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon.
But yeah, like
Love watching this
you know,
player around the greens.
golf ball's a golf ball.
Now,
I think at our level,
seven-stroke
unless you're
advantage.
around like low single
Well, here we
digits,
go,
maybe it
reaching
matters.
the
But
penultimate hole, the 17th.
for me, I don't know if it
They're
super matters. So I
trailing
picked the
heading
more
into short
affordable
par 4.
option
Do they take it
personally.
on to the layup? How much do they
Hey, what's
trust
up,
their
John?
swing right now?
I know you had that
Find out.
tournament, and good luck tomorrow as well. Oh yeah, when the season changes, for sure, balls just pop up. It's crazy that, like, I forgot where I saw it, but I think I saw a picture of like someone was redoing a tee box, and they took a layer off the tee box, and there's just like hundreds of tees.
Second shot here on the 17th hole.
All right, Sunday, Monday, let's go, John. Let's go. I think I saw the tournament on that app that you showed me, so I'll be following you on Sunday, Monday. John, what division do you play, John? So you let people know in the chat. I think it's D2, D3. Yeah, I definitely play in the rain, and I don't like it. I mean, I played at Pacific Grove. All right, D3 golf for Manhattanville College. Big John, got like a John Rahm-esque backswing. I'm just saying, like that's. But yeah, I've played in the rain at Pacific Grove. Wasn't a huge fan. I got dumped on, and I wasn't. Oh, you fixed that motion that you had? Yeah, yeah. I got dumped on in the rain, and it was not great.
For this fella.
I see. All right.
Gets it to go down.
So
Wow,
yeah,
what
I
a
mean,
save.
played a ton of golf.
That putt,
Uh,
they went from the
Just been
outhouse
streaming this
to the
game for fun because
penthouse.
this is in.
Tee
It's
off here at
called-
the lucky last, the 18.
Which
And
video?
after a par
Played
at last,
Pacific
just
Grove.
to maybe take a step in the right direction
Wasn't
here.
prepared for the rain or something. Pacific Grove rain. Oh, John is, yeah, he's in the scramble at Cinnabar with Big John.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move.
Either or, yeah. Pacific Grove in the rain, scramble with Big John. We play with John and Brian. Brian is John's cousin, and I've actually played with Brian multiple times now. So, I think that's one of the best things about this channel is that I've met, people like Newman. Like came back again. I've met people and I've played golf with people, and so the best way to coordinate rounds and stuff is through like Instagram because that's an easier messaging flow than like YouTube or something. So, yeah, for sure, that's the best way to coordinate that stuff. And it's hard because everyone's time is limited. Planning a 4-hour event with another person just in general when people are busy is difficult. So, I try to, within reason play with people that I meet online.
Going with the hybrid.
Oh, please get one bounce on. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, John is in New York, so if I go visit him, play some Bethpage,
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
Black Hawk and
Slim
Danville
chance
area.
here
Let
for
me
birdie, but
bookmark
you
that.
never know.
Black
And this
Hawk
putt for a final
Danville.
score of 69.
Black Hawk Golf Club. Danville. Oh, it's a country club. Am I able to get onto here? Black Hawk Country Club golf range. Maybe I can go to the golf range. I am not a member at a private course. I don't think I think private courses are cool, but they're only cool if you live really close to them. Like within like 10 minutes driving. And if anyone in the chat has a private membership, you know, more power to you. I think that's awesome, because then you don't have to like fight for tee times. But I don't personally have one. I like trying different courses. But I think outside of the golf aspect, like country clubs do have a good social circle that you can become a part of. And I think that's kind of more worth it in addition to golf. And the golf is just like a bonus. Yeah, because then you can do like really cool events and stuff with your country club, you know. They have dinners, they have socials, they have like fun events where, you know, they wouldn't do like in a public course. Like I said, someone got me on to TPC Sombre, like a friend of my wife, and they say they do like these crazy things where they, I don't know, do all these fun events where they play golf and have matches and stuff with the club. And John Ron won 23 under. That's ridiculous. But yeah, no, not a country club. First part of a country club.
I can't wait to see what they do next on the PGA Tour.
I destroyed Justin Rose in this rivalry.
Alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Oh yeah, okay. This is the ball I've been wanting to use. This little tour response stripe ball. Okay. Dude, look at these. These Air Jordans are clean. Let's equip this all. Let's go. Yeah, if I live closer to a country club, I would consider it. I don't really understand how this system works. Don't want to be Ben Hogan sponsored, so. Who do I want as a rival? So you can check your rival and like what things they give you. Ooh, that Nike hat is cool. Tony Finau, you're gonna be my rival. Okay. Daybreak Classic, Old Marina. Currently leading the FedEx Cup standings behind Xander, or in front of Xander. And then like, let's go into the My Player to show you more about the game. Pretty much the clubs here, like the different clubs don't do anything. So I have a G425 that I won off Bubba Watson for being a rival, but the stock driver, you can change the appearance of clubs. Like I can change the LTD, or I have the 425, but it doesn't do anything for the stats. Like you can change the shaft color and the grip. The way you change the stats on clubs, which I feel like this is a smarter way to do it, but people got upset that this is the way to do it, is that for every club you change the quote-unquote fit, and that fit is where you install components. So like these are all the components that I have for driver. I can add a +10 shot shaping, like I guess power up, or like the grip I can change to power, timing, etc. And so that makes it so like you can play the clubs that you want in appearance and then upgrade them. All right, tied 15th out of 37. Let's go. Let's keep climbing. Let's go. Top 10. I want to see it, John. Top 10. Let's go. Bethpage. Yeah, that's so cool you guys play at Bethpage, I must say. I need to get out there, but actually let's just, we won't put the pressure of top 10. We'll just top better than tied 15th. Let's go. John, you got this. Sunday. I want to see it. But yeah, so that's kind of like the locker concept. Just got new shoes. Got new Nikes. So we'll rock those. Let's continue this next tournament. Yeah, that collegiate golf, it hits different. Oh, look at this course.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
All right, I usually do well when there's not a ton of wind. If there's a lot of wind, I do terribly in this game. All right, down the middle. Let's go.
And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great
Down the
rivalry
center.
first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich,
I love the tour
See
response
how
golf
their
ball with
last
the
matchup,
stripe
so
on
I
it.
expect some fierce competition today.
I will say that's
well,
like
it will
of
be
all
interesting
the
to keep an
golf
eye on this one
balls
right
with
throughout
like
this
the
event.
aim assist on it, I like the tour response one the least. And then I really like the triple track and the Strixon divides actually. I think those are pretty cool. Okay, 16 feet uphill. That means it's going to be at least taking 10, like 7.5 yards off. So if I go right on the flag, it should be perfect in terms of distance. It'll be 7.5 before 146. And then it should roll out the rest of the way. Let's go. Oh, I hit that perfectly.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Hit that perfectly.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Oh, sit. I should have put a little
Yeah,
backspin.
quality
But
shot from him. He'll be pleased.
left to rider, not
That's
too
right
much
on
break.
12
1
feet
inch
to the hole.
uphill.
Can you hear those tweets?
Can I hear
This
the
is what
tweets?
they have left for birdie here.
I love that I putt with the hockey stick. Oh, burned the edge. Hit a little
Just a
too
4-footer
strong.
remaining.
Okay.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
All right, 33 feet down, so 5, 10, 15 feet over. So this should be good. Big John, right?
With the 5-iron here.
Oh, it needs to spin hard. Stay on the green. Nice.
This will be a momentum saver here.
What's the
getting
green
this up and
percentage
down.
at the public golf course up in NorCal? At some of the nicer courses, it's a little higher, but it's pretty diverse throughout the Bay Area, I would say. I don't know if it leans any like ethnicity one way or another. That's a funny question, though. I'm guessing in SoCal it's heavily Korean. I'm just guessing. Too easy.
Oh, that's a bonus.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look
That's
at
the one thing that
replay.
this game is
Oh,
missing.
yeah, look at those
They have the
hands.
FedEx
What
Cup,
a
but they
chip
don't
shot.
have majors, technically. So that's what
Well, that's
EA
certainly a step
is
in the right direction. Keep it
buying,
going.
I guess, and their game is
arrived
the
at
rights
a par
to
4.
impersonate the majors. So there's no Masters, there's no PGA, you know, there's no US Open, and there's no Open. I mean, I'll play it regardless, but you know, if I can go back in time and do something different with my golf game, other than the obvious answer of practicing more,
That was wonderfully done.
probably. So
This
my
shot
my
here
big
coming up
thing
for
is
around
that
130 yards.
I flip at the club a lot, and that's just something that I have built into my swing. I flip. I started like before high school, not seriously as like probably like 10-year-old, but wasn't very good. But yeah, I flip at the ball. Dang, John, you started way early. But yeah, I flip at the ball, so I like lose a lot of the dynamic loft in all my clubs. And so I have pretty decent swing speed, and you know, I should be getting more yardage out of all of my irons, but I don't because my dynamic loft is like almost like what the actual club loft is. And so I'm trying to get rid of that, but it's a trade-off. If I try to work on that on the course, you know, not going to play well. And I don't practice enough to kind of make a huge change, like keeping the face, you know, de-lofted through impact. That's the thing that I would probably change the most. So if I went back and did it all over again, I'd practice more, but then my current day swing, I would work on that a lot more.
This needs a little right turn,
So
Clyde.
that's what I see as a flaw in my swing currently. So, but we have juiced irons now, so don't need to worry about distance in the irons.
Today, another great look.
Always love these opportunities.
Agreed, John.
Especially when it's
Fine
for
line
birdie.
for sure.
And down it
Ooh,
goes.
okay.
So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back
Yeah, I
birdies,
sped
moving
up
in
the
right
camera there. It
direction
looked
Luke.
ridiculous.
You've arrived at a par 5. Wow, that was just
We all got
right.
something in our swings we think we're trying to work on, you know? Like, who knows if it's, like, good for our game unless you constantly get, like, a swing coach that will give you the feedback if you're doing something correctly, right?
Well, with a pocket
I
full
think
of FedEx Cup
To
points over the
curtail
last
off your
half a dozen
question
starts
about
or
what I
so,
would do more
this
as a
player's
child,
certainly
instead of, like,
delivering
talking
consistent
about the
results and
game,
pushing for wins
I wish I
all
just
winning,
played
Rich.
more
We
golf
expect
with
that to
my
continue here
with
this
my
week.
pops.
Without a doubt, the
I
best
kind of, like,
player all around on tour.
I think
in my
every
mind's
kid,
eye. It is no shock to see
golf is
them
one of those sports
contending
that's
for the
very
lead
hard to
once again.
stick with because it's like no one, unless you play with your friends all the time at a course, it's kind of not a thing you do with your friends all that much as a kid. So I think that's why the good guys are, like, pretty tight, is that they played a lot of golf together for fun, like actually legitimately for fun at the course, which is kind of hard to do. Like, everyone who I talk to who has kids and they have kids that they want to get into golf, they're not interested for longer than like 3 holes, which I don't blame you. As a kid, you're kind of bored out there, right? Like, okay, yeah, I hit a
Alright,
ball,
bold. I like this
you know,
play.
and it doesn't go anywhere and I'm not very good. So it's like, can be only so entertaining. And that's kind of the hardest hurdle to get over. And so, like, I was the same way as a kid. I didn't practice. I didn't play a lot.
That's showcasing their
But,
power
like,
there, Rich.
my
Using
dad, when
all
he
of his
was, like,
muscles to get that one home
or he
too.
still can play, like, a lot, but, like,
Putting for a birdie.
back then
A birdie with big wings.
like, now that like, if I could go back in time, I just play, like, everywhere with him, you know, play at all the courses with him, you know, back then when he had more time, when I wasn't in school or whatever. So that's something that I would change. It's hard to get kids into golf, so I like the good guys, even though they are ridiculous in what they do, and, you know, some of the stuff could be a little bit off-putting or whatever, but I think it's overall good for the growth for the youth to see that it's kind of a cool thing to do. But it's not an easy thing that what they're doing right now. So
Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And that will take him to 3 under. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it
dude, that's
rolling.
good for you, John. So fishing, yeah, that's also another I guess another sport that takes a lot of patience for sure, which I do not have. Oh crap, that's going left.
Chosen the pitching wedge
Fade
here.
back.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not.
Yeah,
They're
golf is
going
like
with less club
takes
here.
so much
Interesting.
patience to play, and I think it's really setting
Inside
expectations.
the
Like,
range.
unfortunately, as a
And
kid,
this
you
putt
just
is
see
for a big 2 on the
like what
scorecard.
pros shoot, or there's an obvious metric that you're measured by, which is scoring against par, and it's very frustrating because you're gonna suck as a kid. And it's very frustrating to see, like, man, I'm like so terrible at this game of golf. Even by like the kids' tee standards, you start off as being really bad, and that can be frustrating. I feel like it's all about this instant gratification as a kid these days, the easy win as a kid these days. You know, the hyper,
Looking really good.
you know, instant gratitude is
Wonderful shot.
ingrained in
And
us,
that will take him to
and it's just
4
like,
under.
man, golf is
This
not the
quality
sport
play,
for those
still
kind
on
of
top
people.
of the leaderboard.
Oh, met the guy who invented strokes
Time to
gain.
tip off
Okay,
the 6th.
must be a pretty important person. Up 48 feet. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. So I'm gonna do this. Oh wow, at Columbia, huh? Sure, he's a huge stats guy. Who wouldn't be? Want to make stats on golf. I wonder if he monetized the strokes gain thing. I'm not sure.
Playing up to an elevated green here.
Up 28 feet, so 5, 10, about 10 yards shorter because of uphill. Gonna play here with some backspin. Hopefully it's enough club.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Good sounding strike, that one.
I wish I could hit. I just try to hit the ball as straight as possible, or I play a small fade. I want to take a lesson from a guy who he can like shape his shots and just pick his brain on how to do it. Like, because he does it in his game. So I want to try to take a lesson from him and say, hey, is there anything that I can take away to try to shape shots? You know, because I am not a shot shaper. I am full bore. Oh my god, I am full bore like. Hit it as straight as possible and hit it in the middle of the green.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't
So
it?
one
But
day maybe I'll get to there, but I cannot purposely on purpose hit a fade or draw on command. Let's just put it that way. I feel like that's like that's like the next step that people take, is being able to shape their shots. But I wouldn't know the first thing how to do it correctly. Like, yeah, I can like shut the face and like super whip it to draw it, then hold the face open to try to block fade it, but that's not how you're supposed to do it. Kind of like a swing path, I think. Yeah, not the way that I was describing it. Yeah, it's like a combination of swing path and like club face, right? I think you can try to learn how to shot shape on a TrackMan, but it would take a lot of time.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
Oh, I'm chipping.
Aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, I almost whiffed it. Holy smokes. Come back down.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henning?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Thank you, thank you. Ooh, barely.
Up their 5th birdie of the day, and with that, he'll move to 5 under par, and that makes him tied for first.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is the sand shots, like we were talking about. You can get a pretty cheap off Callaway Pre-Owned. Did my game freeze? I think my game froze. Oh, there we go.
Is a par 3.
Okay, 5 wood. Just gonna hit it on to this putting surface and let it roll to the hole. Oh, down 31 feet, so 5, 10, 15 yards. I think I could almost get away with 2 clubs. No, I'm gonna take a little bit off of a 5 wood.
Going with the 5 wood.
This hole in one. Get a roll. Nope, not enough roll. Pretty good though. Pretty good.
Struck. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Doesn't break all that much, so hit it a little firm. Why not? Go past the hole. Oh, too firm.
Remember, there's 2 important
Wait,
parts
what?
of the putt. Line and length.
How did that
How did that
even happen?
14 feet
Oh
to
my
the
god, I
cup.
went 3 putt. Yeah, give me a mulligan on that, please. Now I'm downhill. Yeah, I just hit it way too firm.
Oh yeah, this is tracking
All right.
nicely.
Currently 5 under for the round. Time to see
5
what
under,
this par
not
4 has
bad.
in store.
Interesting 2-shot hole. This is a cool course. I just want to go play real golf. Come on. Kick left. Oh no. Come on. Shoot.
Nah, That's not the shot.
Oh,
that one.
actually 90%.
Henny, do you have a better look at this line?
That's like not
Some
bad at all.
smiles here, a bit of luck in the second cut.
Yeah, I'm playing
It's sitting
tomorrow.
nicely.
So that should be fun. I'm going to try to... It's like at a pretty open course. So I'm going to try to like bomb every drive. And it's not that long of a course. So...
Going with the 6-iron here.
Everybody likes going to the beach, except for now.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied atop the leaderboard.
Roll out, please.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. He has this putt to save his par.
Drop, drop.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
All right, thanks, man. Have a good night. Newman, you're a G.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Well, Richard, feels like this player has poked the bear, haven't they?
Poke the
Gone out
bear.
with an early lead in this matchup.
Okay.
Like that.
Nothing
poking
to this
the bear.
one.
Yes, they're up early, but still, there's a lot of time left. As they said in
Yeah, the
Gladiator,
other day I tried
are
playing
you
this
not
game on
entertained?
Legend
I
mode.
think we will be at week's end.
Like the hardest difficulty. I'm playing second from the hardest, which is with a 3-click is not that difficult, but the hardest difficulty is insane. Like this fact that I can like zoom in and look at the shot, you can't even do that. It's like legit real golf. Like you're like standing at a shot and you're staring at it and you can't do this zoom in thing, so you don't know where to hit it. It's like, what the heck? 5-iron. I'm playing in the morning, like a 9 something. 42 feet uphill, so that's 5, 10, like 20 yards short. Oof, should I club up? Probably. Play a little backspin? Sure. Just a local, like, muni. Nothing exciting. What? How is that going so far right?
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
No, 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 no. Okay, it's on the rough.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance
Okay.
to get up and down.
So this is so funny.
Getting
The
ready to
ball is
play
like
their third.
way above
He's
my
right to hunt,
feet.
just a shot off
So
the
it's going to go
face.
like dead left. So I'm going to go super far up to the right. And then that should go right towards the hole. Do not roll down the hill. Do not roll down the hill. Okay.
Very crafty,
I haven't
that
played
shot.
night golf
Yes.
actually.
Very smooth.
Pretty
tempo
much,
down that chip.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's
All right.
a par.
Later, John. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I know Mariners Point has night golf. Well, golf at night with lights on, but then there's like that cool, you know, you play with the glow in the dark ball. I really want to do that one day.
This is looking solid. What they wanted.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
All right. That should not roll out to any dangerous area. The more left I go, the more space I have between me and the green to hit a good second shot. So I'm going to stay up the left-hand side.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
All right. Cool. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Just one shot back now.
All right, let's see. This is going to go a little right because the ball's below my feet. There's a wind that's pushing to the right, but it's 12 feet uphill, so that means it's going to go 5 yards less, about 5 to 6 yards less. So I'm going to play it like here. Hopefully the ball below my feet, like as you can see it like right there, it's below my feet. Should go a little bit more to the right than anticipated, like in real life. So I'll do this. There it goes. It's going right.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Not bad.
Well, that's a great shot.
Calculated it all
Good
correctly,
opportunity coming up here at the 11.
but I put it too far left. Okay. Up 2 inches. So I'm gonna go here.
Now that's
There
how
we
you
go.
roll the rock.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently in a share of top spot. Let's see what happens
Okay,
here.
up 13 feet, so it's gonna go 5 yards less. With the 6 iron, I'm gonna play a little bit of backspin. It'll take a little bit of distance off. Oh, I really don't want it. This is a really tough pin position. I really don't want it to fall off to the left, but I'm gonna have to do it here. I'm gonna have to play it risky.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Please draw into the hole. Come on. Come on. I'm on the fringe.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the
Is this
surface.
downhill? Pretty flat. I'm gonna go max backspin. Okay. Yep, I am a 49ers fan. Not sure if you're a 49ers fan or I like the 49ers. I have season tickets to the 49ers.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Such soft hands.
Currently at -5 now for the day. I'd say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you.
Who do you follow in the football? Or I'm assuming NFL. We're Americans here, right?
That's nicely done. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He shares the lead.
I think if he stays healthy, it's a win now trade. And, you know, it's one of those, like, if you win the Super Bowl, then it's worth it. And if you don't, it's not worth it. So if they win a Super Bowl in a couple years, then obviously I'm going to say it's worth it. But it's steep. It's a steep price to pay. But the Niners haven't been drafting all that great anyway. So it's like, you know, not the end of the world with those picks. But now there's like no picks left for the 49ers. I think they have next year's first, but then they traded a couple firsts away to get Lance. And unfortunately, Lance, someone fell on his leg. And so broke his, whatever that injury was. And traded the rest of the picks for Christian McCaffrey. So
Delighted to be inside the range there.
yeah,
Chance to
they'll
move
get
to
compens.
6
Yeah,
under the
they'll
card
get
with this putt.
What a great
compensatory
opportunity here for a
picks
look
as
at a
well.
birdie.
I'm okay. Are you a 49ers fan? Yeah. We got really lucky that we kept Jimmy G.
That's the right place. This should drop. He's got a
My opinion,
Let's see if he can
he's
make
good
it.
enough.
Currently
And now we're just hiding him behind Christian McCaffrey. So, you know, as long as we can get to the playoffs, I'm a happy person. Fortunate enough to go to a Super Bowl a couple times with Harbaugh and now Shanahan. So apparently Shanahan or Harbaugh's going to be at
8 days
the
a week,
Chiefs
that
game
rhythm
this
works.
weekend. So what part in the Bay Area? Are you in San Jose?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
12
What a
feet.
drive that was.
5 feet
F1,
taken
watch
off.
out.
Nice, bro. Los Lagos is. I need to vlog that course actually. I think it's a pretty cool course for what it is. South Bay, nice. Oh yeah, Milpitas.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Sitting at 5 under par.
Yeah, Los
in that
Lagos is a
round.
good little
They
course.
currently share the lead in this one.
A buddy of mine actually made a hole in one there. It's the first hole in one I witnessed ever in person. It was like so insane. it's kind of cool that it's a city-owned course and it's run that well. I'm surprised at how well it's run. Settle.
Good for a long time.
No. No. That's ridiculous. This is to save
Good
par.
stuff today, especially the short game.
I
It's
would
been
agree. Yeah, it's nice for a
really
public
sharp
course.
today.
Honestly, I don't know what happened to San Jose Muni this past like 6 months, but it was like in really good shape, but now it's not in such great shape. Maybe it's because water restrictions or something. But I play San Jose Muni quite a bit, like after work or something. It's really hard to get a weekend time. But yeah, pretty much it was in good shape for like a year, and then it kind of fell off a little bit, admittedly. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, what a great stroke.
Oh my goodness.
Just 4 feet remaining
my
between
goodness.
him and the hole. Good looking putt. That one goes down for bogey. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
So admittedly, I'm one of those pandemic golfers who started playing again because of the pandemic. And since I've been playing, like there's no fall off in terms of people playing in the winter or the spring or summer, fall months. It pretty much just stayed constant. And I mean, from what I heard in SoCal, it's been pretty constant. I mean, SoCal has even milder winters, but like I heard your guys' tee times in Southern California are pretty crazy. Like in terms of like the tee sheets getting stuffed. And then like it's kind of an ordeal because you have to drive and there's traffic to get to some of those spots. 3 dots left. Awful.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. It's on a good line. For the par.
Also probably like wide open, huh?
It's Xander Schauffele.
If you can brave the elements, the course is sometimes completely yours. Like if it's like slightly rainy, boom, wide open. Of course I'm going to play this aggressively. Let's go. Let's go. Oh crap, that could be in the ish. Go. That's going to bounce in the fairway. Yep.
Second shot here on the 16th.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, work is, I mean, the golf game in the winter, time to grind. To answer your question, I try to walk as much as possible. If it's a good course to walk, I'll definitely walk it. I prefer it personally. Makes me feel like I'm actually exercising. So I prefer to walk personally. Yeah. Roll out. Okay. Easy bird.
Nicely done.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Attaboy. Good shot.
All right. Ball's
Second
above
shot
my
here on
feet.
the 17th.
3 wood. Boy, if my calculations is... Look at the pin position here. It's hugging the right-hand side. That might be perfect. If it rolls up there. Oh, no. That's bad.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind.
Okay. Basically, sand traps are just, I have no idea how to play these. I usually just leave it alone and try to get on the green. I'll take
Good
it.
chance to move to 6 under par here.
Tweet, tweet. This is for 2
Tweet,
birdies.
tweet. Break hard, break hard, break hard. Nope.
Okay, steady now. And that should secure the par on this one. The leaderboard has them sitting in second, just 1 spot back. Of
Yeah, we'll do a drop at the
Here we
top of the
are,
hour.
the 18th
How about that?
hole.
And I'll explain how things will go down. Yeah, appreciate everyone chiming in and hanging out. You know, it's been great. I don't know if you're paying attention to the game or more about the golf stuff, but
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
go to golf course to play. Probably San Jose Muni. 9 holes at San Jose Muni is where you'll find me most.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
I think
One
Spring
stroke off
Valley's
three.
pretty good. Spring Valley is a little bit of a gem because it's pretty inexpensive and you can walk it, and yeah, so I do like Spring Valley. Yep, I'd assume
Looks to
so.
be going with a hybrid here.
Do you have an opinion on Bayview? Oh, that's gonna roll out so far. Goodbye.
Not afraid to go deep. This putt's
Wow,
a
it's
6 under par.
straight for most of the way. Yeah, that's what most people say about Bayview, and I try to be very fair, and I did a video on it. It's just not beginner friendly, and the carts get stuck, and yeah, they're trying their best to make it like not as bad by cutting down all the grass to make it easier to find your ball, but yeah, that was a while. Yeah, when they did that, because they dumped a bunch of money in, they made it like $100 to play. I think in Discord, on our Discord, was talking about it. I think it was fair to say that probably like $50 is fair, but they charge double that. So it's like, dang, who you guys trying to kill here? I mean, try to kid here. Ah.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Like the look of this one.
Yep.
Oh, just missed.
Never get an even
Putting for a
line.
bogey.
GPS, like
Around now in
the
books.
ball, like you'll hit it perfectly in the fairway and it'll roll down all the way out of play.
Finishes in a tie for third.
So
Well, that just about concludes our coverage on behalf of Rich
yeah,
William. I'm
it's
Luke
it's
Welby. Thanks for tuning in.
it's
We'll
a
see you
tough
tomorrow.
one. There's a reason why that it's like if I go on Golf Now right now and check, there'll be tee times for tomorrow. There'll be tee times 100% for Bayview, like before noon. Because like right now, before noon tomorrow, like there'll be like hardly any availability. Let's see. Tomorrow. Okay, there's like 2 tee times for Coyote. Let's see. 2 tee times for Coyote, right? And that's not very many. That's probably last minute cancellations, but if I'm scrolling. Oh, okay, I take that back. There's actually quite a few tee times for tomorrow. Is it gonna rain or something? I don't know. Oh, I guess it's gonna be a little cold, but who cares? But yeah, there's definitely Bayview tee times like all up and down the tee sheet. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Pasatiempo. Look at this. Pasatiempo. 345 freaking dollars for a par 70. Pretty expensive. I have not played Moffitt yet. I want to play Moffitt. Need to get out there.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Yeah.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak
My latest
Classic
video that I
is
played
about
at
to
Metro,
begin.
got my
Pleased
butt
you could
kicked.
join us for this
It was so
second
windy.
round action. I'm Luke Elvey.
I almost shot over 90. I mean, I shot over 90, so it's just like, dang.
What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third, fourth gear.
78% of
right now they're trailing.
170.
Give any more back.
Let's get down to the action.
Yeah, let's try that.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Not enough. Gosh,
They don't look to
dang
be
it.
dressed appropriately for their heading to the beach. That was a bit of a miscue.
That was terrible.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Just like real life, I'm bad at in the sand.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Okay. Break left to right.
Looking
Short.
good.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
Oh, so close.
Start off with the bogey because I missed the fairway.
Well done.
Starting off with the bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Going with the 7.
Come on.
This one heading
Come on.
towards the green.
No. Okay, I thought I was going to roll off.
Not a bad shot, that one. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
I'm going to guess, is your name Manny? If you're still there. See, uphill 5 inches. Right to left. I'm going to go out this far.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Currently at -3 for the event.
Yeah, if you are you
have a
still there,
par 4 on this one.
Mr. Navarro? Come on. Let's go.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Oh,
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going
Okay,
to. It's in the
80%.
rough.
oh yeah, golf now. So what clubs do you currently play? Out of curiosity. Like driver, irons, and then
Nine, I think.
putter.
Great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Getting ready to play their third.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Playing their fourth shot.
Crap, I missed.
This putt.
Oh.
8 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
All right, nice, nice.
There it is.
P790s, that's a very popular club,
Moving
very good
down
club.
the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some
What
momentum.
about putters?
That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's.
Be reminding of Adam Scott. I think that's a good compliment.
All guns blazing here.
Come
They've
on.
got
All right, let's
full
real
attack
focus.
mode
Up 6
on.
feet. A 5-wood. I want it to hit into this hill and then just roll on. Hey, congrats to breaking 100, dude.
Opting for the 5-wood. Hope they pack
All
their
right.
bucket and spade because they're heading to the beach.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're talking about
five.
that earlier. So the spider
Can't do that.
compared to the GT,
Found
it's
the
pretty
green
much
side bunker.
pretty similar.
Looking for an up and down here.
Not bad,
You can
not
hand that
bad.
sandwich back to the caddy and reach for the putter. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
These are on rails, looking good.
Oh my gosh, I'm playing so badly
A
right now.
bit low on that one. This is a par putt.
DJ, oh yeah, he has the one without the top line, I think. I don't know if you have the one without the top line, but
That's tracking.
I know he has the
Trailing by 6
spider.
shots after that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Nice, okay. Oh my gosh, I missed the green.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Nice, new 3-wood. Okay. I don't even play a 3-wood.
That's brilliant.
I just play like a super hybrid.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Here we are at the 6th hole. Good shot there.
All right.
It's a fairway finder for sure.
Go all that far.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 10th
Ooh, Epic
place.
Max. Okay. Yeah, you can get those pretty cheap nowadays. So, all right, up 27 feet. That means it's gonna take off almost 15 yards. So this should be good. Play a little backspin, little left to right wind. It's gonna be money, money.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
It's gonna be
That
short.
doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking.
All right.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. 16 feet to the cup.
Jeez, 156 brand new. That's a good deal. Always like finding the deal. So are you always on eBay looking for club deals? That's basically me too. That's gone. It needs to go in. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh my gosh, it rolled off the green.
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
Coming off of a
Yeah, do you have like
bogey,
Instagram
looking
or
for
do
a
you have
birdie.
yeah, do you have
Find the
Instagram?
fairway. Second shot here on the 7th.
Okay, I'm sorry if you I'm sorry if you do follow me, but like do you follow me on there? So yeah, if you follow me there, drop me a message. Like in the messaging app. And since you've been a bro, you've been asking questions, I'll probably let's just dip into the giveaway bag, man. All right, sound good?
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Since you've been a bro, this will be you'll be the first stream giveaway winner here. Let me get the bag. Let me get the bag. One second. One second. All right, so here's your choice. And since you already have some nice stuff, this is not going to be the nicest of things. I have, and this is probably instant nose, some head covers. One's a good head cover that's black. I don't know if you watch Good. I just don't have a use for it, so that's up for grabs. USA head cover. Nah, you probably don't want that. So here we go. This is some of the stuff that is in here, in this bag that I posted on Instagram today, or on the stream picture. So there is 58 degree Wilson. Yeah, on Good. Yeah, so yeah, if you want the head cover, you can pick one of whatever you want in this bag. There's a wedge, staff model wedge, 58 degree Wilson. There is the lag shot. It's a training aid that I picked up and I don't use. So if you're interested in a lag shot, that's there. Some older putters, definitely not as nice as your Spider. There's this Scotty Cameron Futura mallet putter. Probably one of the better things in here. It's in rough shape. It's one of the like weird ones that I was gonna do a video on, but you know, don't necessarily use anymore. There's also this Odyssey Thing 2-ball putter, if you're interested. Let's see what else. There is this weird Cobra Optics putter here that is actually let me change this let me change this to person. 1 second. Can you hear me? Yeah. So there's this guy here, this weird optics putter with like, I guess if you know what if you've seen a pellet gun or a like a almost like a glow sight on a like a firearm, it has an alignment using those. And chime in if I've already said something you want to claim, right? There is 3-ball putter, as you've seen. The grip is kind of not in great shape, just FYI. So that's up for grabs. Let's see what else is in here. TaylorMade Rosa putter, old school. Probably not. This is probably like their worst line of putters, so probably wouldn't be interested in that. What else is in here? If you want to go old school, 8813 Wilson putter. I re-gripped it and cut it down a little bit, so if you're a little taller, probably should avoid this, but Napa style putter, 8813. What else? The Tuttle. This is a really weird putter. Probably not worth the giveaway for you, but it's like almost a Big Bertha, but it's cut down. So there's that. Let's see what else. An old school ping putter I found at a thrift store. This is a Ping Karsten putter. I don't know if it's beryllium or not. Ping answer putter. This is the Wilson Augusta putter. That's just like a putt putter, and it has like some brand on it, USA Network or something. Probably really old T prize from like a company that died, and went under and it got donated. And then there's this guy too. This is a Wilson 8882. So this is like a chrome black finish. Yeah, like this is also an option as well. So yeah. Did you see anything in your liking since you've been selected? And I can, like, if you reach out to me on Instagram and DM me, that'd be a good way to coordinate, but that's kind of what's in this as well. Or the head covers. Up to you if there's something that you would want to claim here. Not the best stuff. You already have really nice things, but if you wanted to try something out, you've been selected for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think the better things is probably like this Scotty Futura, even though it's in banged up shape. The ping putter's pretty nice. The triple 82. The shorty, okay. I like your style. So yeah, it is cut down. But yeah, look at this. The 8813. So it's basically one newer than the 8802. And this one has a top line on it. So this one has a top line. And it's kind of just a cool one to have in the collection, I guess. So yeah, I put like a Amazon Geo Leap grip on it just to play with it. But yeah, follow me. You're short. Yeah, message me on Instagram. And then put in the chat, like think of a catchphrase and then text me that like a single word catchphrase and put that in the message in Instagram. And then a couple minutes later, put that catchphrase in the chat on YouTube, so I know it's actually you, because I don't want to give it to the wrong person. And then we'll coordinate. I'll get this to you, and I'll ship it over to you, or I'll just hand it to you because you're local. But we'll coordinate through there. But congrats! Thanks for sticking around on the stream. Yeah, I really appreciate you and coming in and hanging out, asking questions and everything. So I'll probably do more of these giveaways, like whatever's in this bag. Maybe I'll add more stuff. Got it. I like that catchphrase, dude. Okay, and then I'll just go here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just wait for your message here. Oh, I think I got it. Yep. All right, sir. So I'll coordinate through there. I got your catchphrase. I got your messaging. Yeah, thanks for everyone who's stopping by. My man here in the chat just won this 8813. This is classic. This is kind of what Arnold Palmer back in the day. Oh, not Arnold Palmer. Jack Nicklaus. He used a Napa style putter. I think you should go out here, try to have fun with this, but ultimately I think your spider is going to be obviously more forgiving. But who knows? Maybe you'll putt like a boss with it. But yeah, we'll be giving this away because it was in the barrel, right? Yeah, I hope you just enjoy this one. Like I said, appreciate you guys, appreciate the community. We'll go ahead and give this away. I got all the details taken care of. Yeah, but just appreciate it, man. So feel free to stick around a little bit more. I'll probably just play out the rest of this. Yeah, I know that I'll call it a night. But yeah, this is going to have your name on it. It's a pretty cool one. Like that. It's pretty sweet. Pretty hard to use. I don't know how Jack Nicklaus won so many freaking majors with a putter like this. But yeah, this one's a little different than the 8802 because there's a top line. So 8813 doesn't have a top, or 8813 has a top line, 8802 does not. So all right, I think yeah, we'll probably just call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Keep chasing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.